Yamagana phone na kwa bed bagana montie so we need 100.9 de kase boni de kan ye de abrɛ mo no. Afa ye ba beto a so de obon kracha mun sam na poso de to so mi no. Interviews ayalani up. Said ya dan wonim no wutie neat 100.9. And someone E11 and Operation Clean Your Frontage. Operation Clean Your Frontage. Wankasa wanimu hona no prapra ho. Men twem obi mba be prama wo. Wan pra ho amra ne be chew so wo Greater Accra ha dia. Eti baby a wudi dwane prapra wanimu ho. Wadwuma mu ho mo wanimu ho na ho. Wodan na echi afu no mepa che ofie ho no prapra wanimu ho. Operation Clean Your Frontage in so koso. What do you try to be for 0503721744 0503721744 do Mediane Ghana Montie Midi de Magjerio say AGYEMAN kwa joda mi ado wan krado wa ha Pabrama fa krado wa ha Abena Freeman na ya safo wo mo so na in charge of the social media handle Michia kwanchina for penny a our Registrar General's Department Message Jemima Oware Obayema Nyamishra why Nyamishra pa Agana ni die Se to de bi na yan tutu ya no ma bi yi a record keeping pa wo memo very poor record keeping very poor na wo wakwakwa ye investment e dia ma wo ba nya be 10 years na ye pe hun krata yi hu just 10 years and 50 years there say assemble ba eti ayese aye message Jemima Oware panche for penny and whether Registrar General no Obuama records keeping etimi edimo e Registrar General's Department because I'm out for records egu on anyasem ketwa eti ene obi onim kwanche for penny on that Registrar General Department anono kaje ni say Jerry say me say Nyankopon nhira no simple me say Nyankopon nhira no very simple Pabra me makwa ba
Bejo so bra boko
nyame adom yoguso
menso mentia
anwo so be tia hwan
o metia bra yi levi
uchi abra yi levi so de na wonim say a second yi levi enchirechire no ebeko Western region
omode koye de
and the omo Kofodia na de Kofodia de went to the goes in na education na na ekoso
but Jerry I am say on say ya se kwamfo boni a otina wo memu say man mono ebo a otimu bi udi umanfo so me bana me tie wonsam no ana wudi kan bi yeah, now was a researcher. Why?
You're from a global info analytics.
Good. Even among MPP party numumpo, and was a mu 56%. 56%.
Or hamo inchichemono.
I say womumpe.
Eduosia. Eduonum.
Eduonumunsia.
Yeah.
Na matena si di atense. Yawo asofo kuku dam wa ha wo kasa nkampenim 40 yawo a council of state ya wo tu abanfo enipa kuku dam wa wo kasa kamampeni bete adan na safo ni nyina ka wo manu atom ade a wo de ba no wo manfo na wodi wo so no se wo mpe enti wontumi ntensan empe kwan fufuro bia wo befa so a wo bepe sika ten say ade a tintina te omanfo ne so wo mo mpe wo pese by force wo de se wo mo kon Mandari, is it governance? Is it democracy? It's not. Unya omua omubeka. But me meka. Sabi uta utetra Maria, na unri nambia. Enti ya nunkwa ni option. Adi awo ye no, omusu wo mpe. Adi awo ye no, omusu wo mpe. African leaders wahu. African leaders.
Na option be no.
Enti yati sikasu bebrebe na wei. Yati sikasu bebrebe no awei.
Sa COVID abewi sika no.
Enti COVID na abewi sika ni nyina afiri oman mu. Yati sikasu oman ni won mai nanso amemu ankoyi enti akom de yen. Na wo de ne yen ka ne sei. Enti wontumi ntensan. Woni ada option bia. Enti munim de ni nyina apem. Obia ne bibia tese woni bibia ye bio wo de ade mimi pay amagene bosome aya amageri wodi wo pay no a se krata no tenten no na se tax your friends say
payslip
na se tax nko ayete na ade no a yatete mawie ne aka kakra na amedi kofie no me sande bia ma me maame ya wote me sande bia ma me yira wote me sande bia ma me nua wote adai enu obia kana no atum empanifo wa kurom hanom me hu se asofo ansore akuaku awudo bebreye hypocrite omontumi nka nokre yes omontumi nka nokre nipa na wudi wo muso no sisi eyi de omo be ya ne se wo be fa tatis no what they are passing wo be fa tatis bia wo pe na wo dey pass ade na o manfo si wo mo mpe no wo be fa kwan bia so na wo dey pass
se bia manfo ni nyanyante ase anu ti na ban no so eye nhihye eye education
ase ba bia ni
and then western region omo ko wo mo age
ade na wo dey ba
because okwa America
na wo beje
okwa America awuhiahia na kwabena ye kwa awuhiahia masasa na eti
America for
trillion for the first time
America for to no omojeje no
3 trillion no ebi see that
have something to show they have something to show okwa akwan pa wunya bi electricity jina so insu pa wunya bi suku papa akwan papa ewiemusan transportation health wunya sanyume nyina papa ahanumi ade ben na wa hanom a ubetumi aka se we die eye 90% ho krogen ade ben pa na wa ha ho krogen ade bia wa bia your problem health your problem school problem akwan problem dia bia tell me bibia your problem sikanso ya dia yem fa sikani nya hwe na say sika ketua we enti mampani wada wuruma say you live in what chisan ya ebeye den
Abraham kan say invest kan nya hwe kan say ebia ye de ye bibi na mum enye enough because ye de ya aban bi aba oye bibi iti say o ka say ye mfa nya hwe ya eno no obi ntimi na wonya adwe na mum ka say ebia ye de ye bibi na wona hu ne say sika ya de no
enye no ho ade na
yehu no o kan sa ade na eno ne proper
mum yenya akukuduro professor ma tenum wai omu wai empenimfo ana capacity menso table papa dan kamule omu wai where are they?
Good morning McJerry. Ask Kwabena Mafo, what other option does he think the government will generate the needed revenue? It should spare our years with this psychoanalysis of mischief. What does he know about governance? Onel, Amsterdam. Now, Onel, to who show?
Born our bone. Minimum shake crown, minimum say, Dokuna, minimum shake crown, minimum African leaders, men who say they don't learn. Said ye town, ye tell ye husia. Said ye tell ye husia. Talk about Mali. Guinea, Shabokina, Nasha Guinea Bisanida, what the voix diabo Boba, we don't learn. What the Atinaburo Tirasa one out. Oh, baby, I was what here.
Oh, Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, Tnao.
But I have two birthday in Farmer Doctor Sir Kwame Despite.
Or Daily Graphic, page 8.
Page 8. It's a fatune brand in 2010. And no pay a mouth for any DD. Yen Pese won't be the we near tona your voice and I'm all mafia. 80 yen 2010. Daily Graphic, page 8. Dr. Osei Kwame Despite.
Dr. Osei Kwame Despite.
Oboho.
CEO, Despite Groups of Companies.
Okay.
Or the Nymphonia Beto. Happy birthday. Despite.
Happy birthday.
Celebrating a great business mugu.
What's the page saying?
Page 8. Daily Graphic.
Okay.
Celebrating a great business mugu. Peace FM 104.3. OK FM 101.7. NEET FM 100.9. UTV. Peace FM Online. Hello FM. Best Point. NEET Foods. Best Point Assurance, Best Pension Trust, Atona Foods, and YouTube Ayudated Salt. Yes. And Ebano, Estate, the Nyama.
Estate, the Anokranka home.
There be and the Yanka.
Hospitality industry. No,
I have one person, and then Yaman Namono so. I yes, I'm your man.
But now, what can you man say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
When player dear,
where dear
one person.
Estate in my.
Yeah. One say, in that at you say no. Omo bad generation. Generation be a bar, na yenya baku apiemu. And to bones a chapans and was saying another person or tessa. One say, Nyame sheda ebo no ema ni nimdie adwene ni nyansa soronko a ne de no ye akyede a efi awrade nten wo ye gifted wo bibia bi ono asi ni dan ohia architect ono agina ho buha fa we si wo ye we fa we saha ye say wo tell he has everything a many pebia ya perfect. To say the Nyame man, no, he is like that. That is Osei Kwame Despite. Happy birthday. Papa Nyame Israel. And I'm woso. Emma say Yanonomoso. Yanonomoso. Baby, a radena woso. Etia bedronie. And while you will be me holding in high esteem. And for the first time, because of said you may appreciate Papa. Now what time I come asunti, my Jerry made them a battle. Oh yes. Yes. For the first time, made them a battle because me kutano or me holding in high esteem. Yamin Srano. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
But make us some tune, man can't just on quantum. Matthew, na yin na yento.
Yo. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, ready? Go.
Odame bra.
Happy birthday.
Yante odame.
Yante odame. Debi oyok.
Odame bra. On fa ko no. Enten Yante happy birthday.
Gwa you wi na my original one na man. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
May God bless you now.
May God bless you now. May God bless you now. May God bless you now. Hip, 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 hip. Hooray! Hip. Hooray. It's a Kwabra and Dr. Osei Kwame Despite and then the birthday. Kwabra, I'm sure original one. Yeah.
Bobo.
Yeah.
We need to give thanks to the Lord Almighty for all that He's done. God has started from through our dear one sage, we sing and praise His name. At time like this, popping once in every year, we need to give thanks to the Lord Almighty for all that He's done. God has started one more year. To our dear one sage, we sing and praise His name.
Oh, we wish you
happy birthday.
We wish you
happy birthday.
We wish you
happy birthday. When I think of the goodness of the Lord, His mercies endure forevermore. Lord, we praise You, we lift up Your name. All that we say, we thank You.
For love and care, we thanks and praise Your name. Oh, oh, oh Lord, we praise Your name. We adore Your name. Oh Lord, we praise Your name.
In a time like this, happy once in a year, we need to give thanks to the Lord Almighty for all that He's done. God has got a mercy. You are dear one sage, we sing and praise His name.
Oh, we wish you
happy birthday.
Oh, we wish you
Happy birthday.
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 Happy birthday to Dr. OSEI Kwame Despai, the Chief Executive Officer of the Despai Group of Company. Today is your birthday. May the rest of your years be best years. May God richly bless you. Nyakopon shira Dr. OSEI Kwame Despai. Tumpejao na mau nimdia sonko enkwatenten ahoden wom ena yesre edema wo. Nyakopon favor ena yesre edema wo. Dr. OSEI Kwame Despite ye Chief Executive Officer Nyakopon Ishra papa na ye noama kesia sa na enso abapa na enso afoforo so aye need 100.9 ete wo so message na we de befa 0503721744 0503721744 ye bekin kan na ye de ama so kwamna yenkwe
Abusuafo Democrat me de asase ye Democrat ya friend say telegraphic and once na me de mamu akwa aba wo de aba nim wan wotra say aban ade wowura inu ye mra sebetanim ade say wo asin north ya friend no James Dachi question wotinamuma NDC amanyokuru no nanso wo mutata papa yi ne nkrate kura no di adanse se wode nanim ba ko hwa to amienum anya possible waya Ghana ni wasaye Canada ni enti Supreme Court ni asem no na yanyini mfiri na konwa no so yenkoto aba foforo aban katra yutagfo se womo ayade ma ya ne yapa na yutagfo ai yasi pani ni se kura no wa abache woni pani eko a aya dan a wobedi fo wukọ pani anim na se ye ka asam no a woya dan akoda di fo enti yutagfo amuni aban nya asam womu aka bi ka yutagfo ya sramo ya pamotaw monko aban guso nsisa nam kwa so ba yutagfo abomi mfita duku ene womtuwa no sa nya de omu beko ena nkwada no bre aban tase eya ne ya pa ade a yutagfo ye no so wakasa nya ne ya na oboa what the political parties yahodo no womu mfoni abetoa New Patriotic Party MPP die ne oso ne da mfimfini National Democratic Congress die ne etini ye ne sisoro PPP womu nso ewo ho prepapa preko CPP wono nso ewo ha NDP wono ne vote nkan ya dwendwene ho ena PNC eyekube wono nso eda ha na debaka tete sanchisemu a womu aye edi adanse ase ekwa aboni asa political parties ifaso ya finance wo mu eka ho na kata asese ne proye emini ya nyina wo Ghana hanom no enti sa political parties ebetumi abu akonta atra kwan party ya wo mu faso wo mu nya sika edewra ne parties na enka bebua pa ya kata asese ne proye anu wo mu nso ka bi enso wo behwe no na asem no efiri wo mu ankasa na Telegraph Kechira no say today be today and Senegal and Burkina Faso when qualify no finance akwasia eya Cameroon anampose Egypt into what the one samwaba sa ebayire pa brantie sadio money wada hanum say ya was small kama we the Bokata Telegraph de na Ghanaian publisher de nie esan wo the Bokata wodo ni nyina mu. And for the first time, Jumedia a course war a year lunch at Amos Memorial Heritage CD Center, University of Ghana, Legon. A war and a former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ekasa was here. Na wasi we break silence. Ewa Professor Mosi wono Montie kakrabie. Wasi wawo and I said James Bibaku Mensa. Why Professor Moss secretary Efre ono John Dramani Mahama kata and say John Oba act as a president and yo July 24th and wobisa say why and was so Professor Moss said to kwa Nigeria said ya neskada setiano enya ade a obetumi aye ho bibia nti obeko enti wakata and say na wonko official lunch brand Ghana project Ewa Accra International Conference Center. Enti wono His Excellency former President John Dramani Mahama ekwa sa fancy no ase. Okono one John Henry Mate now a chief of staff. One no na ekoye. Na bra womo kosa etumedie no ase wie ya womo poye no. Ena wasa back ewo Osu Castle. Ena wakatire chief of staff say Opesa oka sembi editor Professor John Evans Atamos mampeni anu oti akonya so ewo ena chief of staff Mr Newman ekatra ne se John wadaroma ya rush Professor Moss ekwa 37 military hospital emergency bi na esiye and was say what why and was say the abano no and was say no oboa no ho na wakọ 37 ti wura no office wa boa no ho ogusu boa no ho sisesa ne nioma boa no apẹ ana wura isa ba bio oba ya apẹ ana wakate ne say Professor Mills is dead. Was it dear one no John Dramani Mahama ebisa him say why ade Professor Mills ye dewu and was say I dear abano was what to one why speechless on to me nkasa etei na hu wo so saa enti mpanimfoɔ ɛna etu anamɔ sɛ ɛsɛ yɛde wotena akonnwa soɔ ɛni kwan sɛ akonnwa no da hɔ enti wɔte hɔ nyinaa wɔn hu nea ɔnyɛ ne ho na nsɛm a nkɔfoɔ aka to no so ɛde afa Professor Mills wɔn some time ago no ɛnɛ deɛ wɔ break silent ya de bɔkrata ahodoɔ no nyinaa de asɛm no aba Abu Jinapɔ ɔyɛ Honorable Minister for Lands and Natural Resources ɔda hanom sɛ no ho ayɛ fɛ paa appear to exploration report no wɔn de abrɛ no ɛma wakenkan yɛfrɛ abranteɛ Raza Kojopoku wɔtɛ sɛ yi levy no ɛbɛboa Ghanafoɔ panti NDC-foɔ monkama no mpaado na ɛnyɛ adwuma afei Child Right International ɛna wɔsra aban sɛ sɛ wokɔ kokɔ sɛtɛsi a yɛde nkwadaa yɛ adwuma pa nkurutu dwuma wɔ hɔ enti aban nhyɛ na wɔntu ho anamɔ esan sɛ anya saa ɛde ne nkakra yɛbɛhu ane sɛ wɔn mu aban ne yɛkɔɔkɔɔ no a yɛtɔ no na ɔde panipa ɔda ne group of companies ya no owura nekdanso abiam wɔde ne mfoni abɛto anim sɛ wasɛsiw to kama ɛna wɔsɛ ina kɔkɔɔ ɛna wabɔ tie yɛgu so na tie no ɛne siw to no ayɛ combination pɛpɛpɛpɛpɛ ne ho afɛ paa he is such a perfect gentleman ɛna so kura mpo saa yɛ ne birthday
right
ɛna so yɛ Nick birthday no ɔtɛ
Nick Danso
yes ɛna yɛ Nick birthday
all right
wɔsɛ TRF4 abɔ n'aba so sɛ aikum si a wɔkɔfa baayɛ no aba bɛboa wo man no
okay Babna yenkɔe na enrade esi ye ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Professor Atamels ɛyɛ ne Memorial Heritage course nse bepiepie ye ne Atamels Institute Pancho for Penny Koko Anyudo ho obeka enra ye ne no edin komo after lunch ye no nse bepiepie ho sen ɛna ɛte no Koko ɛna no pɛ ye mo ache ɛde bani 100.9 so.
Good morning, my dear. Good morning, dear.
Na be pacho bibi aboko there.
Yeah, me chill ne kapnane.
Yo, yeah, that's it. Enra dwumadi no wodi wani de akire de.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Na wunti mu nsam so.
Oh, Mate, one or two. But honestly, I was in a meeting. Obekaya the Monday na the NLA for concerning the way forward for the 10th anniversary celebration. And we had to do some follow-up meetings with some other organizations that almost sponsor for the 10th anniversary celebration. I was not able to pay 100% attention, but let me say and then later on in the evening, they got a soundbite, the quotations, but it is the one to be a person of question particular with it, sir.
Okay. Inti yenhwe eye ensema epie Professor Mills was being described as the truth, integrity, tolerance. You'll be at just say asumgwe ihina yedema no de na eje say edanu kwamu anesa ni nyina no ekopie ho wo yo bi a woni no eye adwuma ban ne yie pa nti sa descriptive words ye yusuma na just say eno ano no.
Well, Jerry, thank you for the opportunity. Oshe Atamels Institute, the motto is knowledge and integrity. Oshe Didiana Eda Yadiano Finia Edahoma Yamapi wealth. Didiana Kazangaza and also integrity. Because it was a source of exchange, monetary exchange. So, and then a bit more car, yet they started car yache. Again, thank you, do. and yet then I'm starting. It's something that we have been saying for years. Maybe no MONTIE say, I don't know what why was this a channel here? They be all sorry about the So, Major, if today they have woken up and they are now ready to also sing from the same hymn book, praise the Lord. That's all. I mean, me, who, look, AGYEMAN Dosso, President Mills cut across every facet of society. Sports, tax, law, religion, charity work. And so, if a million groups bring up, and then you're after President Mills, you see, because Jerry, you know, the Kwame despite started the business. What you had to go through, this is a back open on this last year. And then look at how it has opened up. Meet and America speakers and open the new TV station, online, other businesses. But they had to begin with one seat, the Biababa and all the shares here. And it is FM 104.3. But today it has opened up. Apart from the Despite Group, look at the number of other stations. Ketamana Rekubrubi. Alright. Yami can say some people must be bold to break through with a vision. I am happy, sake of Atamus Institute. We broke through with our vision. Challenges, because any breakthrough, you will suffer challenges. You will suffer challenges. That's what that one suffer the challenges. The big bold, the big cancer, the big control. But when you are determined and you are focused, now starting Yakupon at Kayetria, Jerry, and he said, after 10 years, look, the number of calls that I'm getting, and yesterday, somebody called me. I would have shown you the name and the call log. They are friends. Don't come from them. Don't go didi matem. But honestly, maybe a few but to me, yes, it's my bonnie, but after yes, or sacra. On to me, you. Yes, a few mukano. Infancello. On you. Now, for me, talk. After your kai, Yamaya Manu Pen. Now, or down, just in there. Papa, me talk. Now, me new bit here. Minister, if I couldn't hear because I'm a bobo body for the day. It's immediately here now. The Papa, I'm in the now, because they're quite you do. And never move here. The who said, I'm slow. Only a quiet may become a phone so. A quiet did what them are no. When you do a good push out. So, my Jerry, I am not bothered. I am happy that I remain focused. Today, my vision is growing, has become big. Other people want to join. Praise the Lord. But there will always be the market leader. Penny. So, my Jerry.
Okay,
yeah,
but Koku, yeah, wokasa mu nyina no. Ne ya wo kan se afei na ebi hyase but yenim se Professor Mills ever since Anyakopon eto nsa frɛ no afi bia no yenim lectures.
I was in the forefront. Look, I was in the forefront. I was because there used to be memorial lectures.
Yes.
The first one was delivered by Dr. Kwame Nahoy. The second one was delivered by Dr. Iben Chambers. The third one was by some governor from Nigeria, Ekiti State Governor, Lord Paul Watting, Ebe delivered. And then former president of Malawi, Joyce Banda. About 5 or 6. And every one of it, I was part of it. But it fizzled out because it was not going to be sustainable. Besides, Mageri, the lectures can become boring. Every year, lecture. After a while, the energy goes out of it. And this time, maybe I say, I can't do this lecture. It's getting boring for me. Because President was also a boring person. And beyond academia, he had other things that he was doing. So at Amos Institute, come on, let's go. And that's how we went. And we started doing other things. And the young man went in. But Master, and I said, well, he has come. The Mama Kwaba.
Professor Mills, Nayira Ojane Chire, Mepacho, what's an inca?
Oh, Magdelia, let's not go there. She's a very private person. Until now, she's a very, very private person. And with all due respect, Magdelia, let's not even go there about her. She's very private.
Yeah, well, where there's some man said them beside the depot. Now, me person me who say, I am what's an inca.
Oh, that's a personal relationship between me and her. And I'm going to say, I don't want to cut it in public, but it's a personal relationship between me and her. I'm sure wherever she is, they respect the relationship that we have.
Professor Mose free mono ensem bebre enana amanfo kafa ho ni titiru na bi ka DNA the cause of death ni ade enra eyade o mampanyin dada John Dramani Mahama watu nanum tuo kwan a ofa so what's it osede
me Montie osede
okay me pacho mamenya adaje kakra bi na menkan peace no e wa hanfa mount Osei we cry me shall say free. Osei and the following reminiscences are the first time I'm talking publicly of this sad event. Okay. Of this sad event. That fateful day, I had been alerted that I would be asked to act because Professor was likely to travel to Nigeria. I was informed by his secretary, Sir Bebako Mensah, that he had requested specifically that I stand in for him at the official launch of the Brand Ghana project at the international conference. Called me frantically and said, Professor has been rushed to 37 military hospital in an emergency. I wrapped up my meeting and prepared my staff to rush to the hospital. It was then Sir Bebako Mensah entered my office and delivered the devastating news. Prof dead. How can Prof die? Why are you laughing at them? Obika na rekosem kwabra obetremuchi won meba etremuchi to
etiefo enie de Magdal was adwuma kaye no enie watrasa wono John Dramani Mahama excellency am na vice president and Sir James Bebako Mensah Professor Mills secretary a friend Sir John Mahama and I will act as president say and the July 2014 Professor Mills took kwan akọ Nigeria sadia na kwantuo nsese tie no wontumi ya ho hye nti wo na wo be hye akire na saa time no na okọ official lunch Brand Ghana project ewo Accra International Conference Center enti ebra wo kro no woni chief of staff Owura John Henry Mate na woni no ekoye John Henry Mate ni na wo mu wie ya no and was back to Osu Castle. And was catcher chief of staff Senator Roma. Or was Sambia or person or catcher Professor Mills. Into when ya one in the meeting kakra. And now or catcher and say, oh, ya rational at the no quarter military hospital. And was so what? Me buabu ame hona mako hon mwako seno. Into Ogusu buabu ano wape. And na James Bebako Mensah. A run office catcher and say, Prof dead. ɛna wɔbisa sɛ prof die ɛno ne question a ɔno Tontamani Mahama obisae.
Okay. Pagu.
Yes, sir.
Make a dear we and I will say, Ade.
Oh, watch me. I'm saying, I'm saying, who's a bit in change. Okay, I made a mistake and about you. Yeah, but it was say the catcher. Well, only the catcher. Yeah, we know the near the enemy. Only the Bona money. Yeah, we saw it. I saw the lifeless body of the late president.
Because, no, or say a secretary to the president, the catcher, and say, or attend the event to be man.
No, and it's not. I'm not doubting it.
Yeah.
I'm not doubting it. All I'm saying is that no one can idiot. Say the Bona money. Yeah, be the near.
No, a DNA is here after 10 years. After 10 years, catch a DNA is here.
Oh, well, Jerry. Don't worry. That story will be told at
Gogo, I would dodge my questions to do. Well, at your 10th anniversary, the kaka ye home. For the first time, Yati JDM, Kwaya or Faso, Ete, Professor Mills, Ewu, on Canada, after 10 years.
And I'm saying after 10 years, after 10 years, all I'm saying is that I was at 37 when the president was rushed to 37. And so he was not sent to any female ward as people said. He was not sent to children's ward as people said. He didn't go in my car boot. All the propaganda said, the same name car, and I didn't call 37, and I didn't two me car boot. And yet the bread. He went to 37 in an ambulance with medical personnel in the ambulance. He didn't go to children's ward. In fact, about 2 months answer Nobeka, and I said 3 months answer Nobeka, baby. That 37 on now. Oko commission anyway, it's a man I am fighting a Oko commission a newly constructed mortuary. He had gone to commission a newly constructed mortuary that Onona buying a scene. It's free honor. And a call here and Osaka commission a newly refurbished intensive care unit. And this was on 24th July. He was sent to the intensive care unit. Intensive care unit now, commission. From there, he ended up in the mortuary. Destiny and faith. When is a popo, Oye papa, oye bonia, Esewara, if you do good, you do for yourself. If you do bad, you do for yourself.
Okay.
So that is. So I saw him.
You saw the lifeless body of Professor Mills.
Oh yes.
Good.
And so, in spite of the working relationship, that lifeless body I saw, Manjeri, one of the reasons why the car said President Mills' legacy. You see, because as the former president is saying, he didn't see the lifeless body. I'm sure the first time he saw the body.
And on kind Sanson, I want to speech in the lifeless body.
I'm saying that I think I know that for a fact that he didn't come to the ICU that day. He didn't see him there. If he had come, I'm sure he would have said it. Because Mikaisi, he was one of the catchers and said, As for me, Omutu, W, Bikra, they will not be on gardening because the papa na man say man nye bibia and what's me here. About 5 years ago, friend is Labadi Beach Hotel. Then somebody walked up to me. I said, sir, you remember me? And I said, no. Are you sure? I said, no. I'm the W, the military police W, who was detailed, give you protection on the day President Mills died. I said, aye. So I'm on pension now. So I'm doing security work here. I'm done, I said. So even at that moment, at the hospital, who knew that, what you know, Papa, and Nakabe. So they didn't give me special protection there. Now, the Sunuma, I'm afraid, I called them anymore. And now, I'm going to say, Mammy Biba or a chief psychiatrist and other psychologist. He's been brought in to come and work on some of us because of the traumatic moments that we are going through. But I remember very well that the lead physician, a civilian doctor, not a military, a civilian doctor, one thing he said was that, Oku, you are aware that the president was sick, is that not it? And I'm saying yes. Did you know how severe the sickness was? And I'm saying no. Okay. You are in deep grief. I can understand your grief. The whole nation is mourning. Even me as a medical doctor who has seen dead bodies my whole life. This is the first time I'm seeing a president die in my presence. I'm also going through my own trauma. Except that I can't cry like you. But one thing I want to tell you is that take heart. Let your father go and rest. He's tired. What we are seeing scientifically, he defied medical science for 8 years. So let him go and rest. He's tired. One of the mommy, I'm a doctor, and then eyeball to eyeball. And I say, yes, Koku, look at me. Your father defied medical science for 8 years. A strong man, but he's tired. He needs to go and rest. Then I played back a lot of things, McGarry. I played back a lot of things. And I remember President Mills always telling me, Koku, I'm not a failure in life. I've never failed in anything my whole life. I will lead you to victory in 2012. Don't worry. No, 2008. So this was a campaign period. When I joined the NDC was in power in 96. 2000, I led the party and went into opposition. Koku, I have to bring the party back to power. Or if anything happens to me, it will happen to me. I said, oh, this man knew that something was well, but he had a certain determination. So, when a man puts his life on the line for political tradition, and for that matter, for the country, billions of pence and of phone and of friends in Kopagido. That time, I'm AGYEMAN or Metropolitan Allied Bank. I was the head of Treasury and investment. The first private commercial bank, a Ghanaian-Malaysian collaboration. And then the executive chairman was Mr. Alex Ashalbo, who ran the two-time governor of the central bank. He was governor at some point, I think so. Then became governor under Rawlings briefly. So, McGarry, I wasn't unemployed. I was I was gainfully employed. Prior to that, I had worked with the United Nations High Commission for Refugees here in Accra. After I returned from the UK with my master's in 1998. Prior to that, I had worked at the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation after University of Ghana, Legon. So, Mark Jerry, when a man calls you because he has identified talent, integrity, pedigree, knowledge, caliber, finesse, trust, confidence, he calls you personally and he begs you to work for him. God forbid. God forbid. God forbid. Let me call you better than the chairman of Papa. So
But
that is what has been driving me. So if people don't have that personal experience, and so they didn't understand what I was doing, myself and who, and they can come, Clarissa Kolache, Adolf Watting, and then Beverly. A few people with their we said, for as long as we are alive. Look, Magdalene, me, it's me compare as a park. Because I never me ferry. It won't take anything away from Kokwanido if I sleep as a park. Why not that? A former president at that. Maybe president pay, daddy. Maybe Papa is my pay. I, it's me Bruno. It's me Bravo. And they can come, will arrange chairs. Clarissa will sleep the whole night just decorating the tombstone. So, if people have now seen the light, that is no more a sin to eulogize President Mills, why should I be worried? I thank God that now they have seen the light.
Kwaku, said the Warri County events after 10 years, a month for Bia. Ayana Wamoka, where DNA Kun, where Professor Mills, I say it to be finding out. Saudi and Anna Ekosua, what would you do when you who yen? How was it like?
You see, McGarry, I've never been reckless. I speak the truth and I speak to fact. I was not part of President Mills' medical team. I'm not a medical doctor. He had his medical team. So they had access to his medical report. In fact, I will say today that not once did I ask to see any medical report. You see, because I was very conscious of my surroundings. Bible Nankasa kaze nipa tiwo sum na nakuma mu dark iniquitous. The couple of boy was a boy because the party was so I never went near his medical report, you see, because the way I was close with him and how people want to destroy that relationship at all costs. My fear was that if I bothered to get into the medical report and it leaks, if I body for the key, first time I take a catch a process, now no Kokuba, we decide our report no. And then paper did that to Montana. Or Kokunano or them story command paper for no. So hey, man, know thyself. Man, know thyself. President Ms. Lancaster no Kajem de Koku. Know them and don't let them know that you know them. That is how you survive. But Jerry, that is my motto up to now. Know them. Don't let them know that. Know them. That is how God has kept me all these years. And after 10 years, they are now gathering. Look, me, at Amos Institute, the record that every program that I do, I invite President Mahama. Sometimes he doesn't show up. Every program I do, I send invitation to party headquarters. I say, look at here and go. They don't show up because Koku and you don't go near. But Jerry, me Bonnie, almost a day and I say, you were too powerful when Mills was alive. And you were disrespecting the vice president. But Jerry, how was I disrespecting the vice president? Up to now, we begin to mean car. Of course, okay, but TTTB. Yes, now, vice president, which makes it a bonus soon. Abba. I mean, Abba. McDerry is the executive vice president. Every time on Namno, not less than 3 body and apart from the police baby camp. Even in the castle, once he gets out of his office, the security will follow him. So, President Okra, security follows him. And the mandate of those security people is to protect him. It's a make or quite to go no man to sell it. Because if I am a bonus, my security will not come. Obeku make shame because I'm a president. Must say, let me give me and and President besides, President Musa was a strict disciplinarian. The president, the Baku Mensa, strict disciplinarian. There's our target over Shekra, or tie over Bokra, the Baku Mensa, checking with time. I can tell the matter, this is not how to dress. And I learned a lot from that man, the Baku Mensa. I started this morning. I learned a lot from James, the Baku Mensa. Yeah. President Mama Council, Becca Chen said, Papa Naka, Martin Newman, Chief of Staff. There is a Professor Kofi Awuno. Another chief disciplinarian, chairman of Council of State. So, McGarry, who is going to allow the vice president? Yes, of a car, the man a car. Was I a transport officer? Yes, so about no Panama locking the office. Was I a janitor? Even me, my office, I didn't keep the keys to my office. I dropped the keys at the reception as part of the protocols around the place. The member of partner cleaners, I call cleaning a honum, a jai kino. So how could I then now be controlling the vice president's office keys? Ridiculous. And now, the person you say will become president Muslim. And the my own yet. But the answer would be answer. You may be some kind of a baby sound. Other than a papa who you know. One man is the young saying the young man is here. And that's what they succeeded in doing at the time. But you see, the times and seasons are in the hands of God. After 10 years, I didn't know the stone that the builders rejected. I did not become the head cornerstone. The stone that the builders rejected. So if you refuse to build Asumge Park as the president for 4.5 years, and I, in humility, because they say he's proud.
Kwaku, sad challenges.
To me, hold on. Imbushi posebeu, sayampa, nyampa. With me kokupo, President Kufa do panicho. Panicho. Osi Asumge Park no mag Ghana for the panicho. And the president graciously agreed, said, now by this. And also, Bedani, the bonnet, and my daddy MP. Hey! Who are Papa Nibu Yalbe Dane president overnight? One yet. Yes, I am Kyle. Yes, I am Power Joe. Oh, we won't turn the place into a shrine. Or why you don't go there, be worshiping the dead body of Atanos. We won't turn it into a shrine. No problem. You will not turn it into a shrine. But President Akufo-Addo is turning it into a palace. And I shouldn't thank you. And around the Omo year, when went before? Didn't they say President Kufuor's representative was there? Didn't they say somebody from the presidency was there? So if you can go for a minister of state at the presidency to be at your function, and I can get the president of the republic to listen to me, between you and I, who has more clout?
Now, Kwaku, 4 years of a year JDM, the reigns.
4.5.
4.5. Did you discuss anything? When no can be the far as we great party and then that wakoma.
I never met him one-on-one. I was never allowed to enter his office.
We make an attempt. Say when the Becca.
Me as an individual for 4.5 years, I was not allowed to enter his office. So I never had any one-on-one discussion with him. But there was a committee. So we were attending committee meetings. And some of these reports were coming to the committee members. And the committee was chaired by Dr. Kobido Tobikwach. We're having the meetings in his office at the house. Master. So me, I never entered the man's office. Look, for almost 2 years,
Kwago. Bebacho, yen clear ha. Make attempt to say we be kon office no mo prevent wo. And now wo and a one call one year wagin so beko.
Even the high man at the castle. The Obekaya president baby on the 24th of July. Okay, so that 24th July, Najuna, vice president became president. And he had his vice presidential wing. Of course, he didn't move into the president's office. He stayed at his vice presidential wing. I was not allowed anywhere near the office. I was not allowed anywhere near that office. And after we won the 2012 on the wings of the legacy of President Mills, through 2013, and sometimes Black Staff House. It's a micro, they will be uncramming. Maybe the president on the Black Staff House, then they got one afternoon, I got a text from Valerie Sawyer. I should pack out of my office at the. This was around 3 o'clock. I should pack out by close of day and hand over the keys to a certain kennel. Close of day in public service or civil service means 5 o'clock. So within 2 hours, I should pack out of that office and hand over the keys. Look, we want to tell stories in this country. We want to tell stories in this country, but Jerry. Now you see, I thank God I don't have a heart of vengeance. I don't have a heart of vengeance. I thank God He created me that way. Because vengeance even belongs to God. Me,
just said you were not treated fairly after the demise of the former president.
You are a very discerning person. Look, Black Staff House, police in security for a soldier for one morning. I catch them say, boss, the way we are the way that your prof day plus our signal spine, blah 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 blah, and the way you yourself, you be humble way you did take care of us. We will tell you something. Let me say, wait. The lady give us instructions. If you come Black Staff House, make we not make you enter. Make we embarrass you for the things because it is security threat. So we did beg you because we don't embarrass you. Make you not come the Black Staff House. Otherwise, the instruction you say we will embarrass you. Hey, okay. So for almost 2 years, I never entered the Black Staff House. In fact, I think maybe the first time I entered the Black Staff House, that time not Julius, I'm the chief of staff. And Julius and I used to be very, very good friends. Very, very good friends. And I say, Master, if you can't assembly and I say, oh, what kind of thing matter be this? Make you come the Black Staff House. And they didn't keep on making come. And to be frank, when I went that the first day, the way he received me, subsequently, presidential floor, no, Black Staff House, no, we come on one spec. How did I go there? A certain Reverend Dr. Senyo Agidi had been elected as the moderator of the General Assembly of my church, Evangelical Presbyterian Church, headquarters no. In the urban crime, I bet that is where the actual president and our friend Mr. Koku, because we are sorry, my parents, more by NDC and the war, so and I was only president of AGYEMAN because 3 years earlier, President Mills had gone for a synod in Ho and donated a brand new bus to the EP Church Ghana. So they remember that it was my influence, humbly so, that gave them the bus. So as for me, I'm in the good books of my church. It's our friend, Mr. Oba, into permission. He wants me to be part of his entourage. It's your Oba, your name, synod clerk, Reverend Usia Kwine, and the buyer, and then the synod secretary. So about only 5 of us, and they called here President Mahama and Julius, the chief of staff. That picture, I still have it there. Jerry, that was the first and last time I set foot on the presidential floor. That was the first and last time. As Mankobio, I was not allowed. And Then my upbringing, my name is here. So if you make it very clear to me, I don't want me around you. Oh, I know how to keep my distance. Oh, I know how to keep my distance. And somehow, very often too, when the people do the thing and you keep your distance, then now they say that we're in swag here. Because oh yeah, the man I am. I'm a wabe kutokutono. I'm panichao. Na ya ni bese. Oh piu. Nobody. My whole life. Obian yen isadiano and so leader. My self-confidence and my worth is from God.
But Kwaku. Mami bisa we yo. Wakasa no munyina no did you see bibi the frame? Wo sha wo gidi say nipa bi etan wa to the extent say ebra wo mu invite o ko CID akache na wo hwe mpanyifo eta wachi including the former president. And wo mo ba wo no mo town to that extent.
You want to know that story? Why? The police people made a mistake and decided to arrest me after a press conference. That press conference, a coalition of groups fighting against ceding Ghana land to American army. And you decide to come and arrest me at a press conference where there's live media coverage. So before you say that, networks were giving the green light. And when they came to arrest me, I said I'll not be arrested. I'll walk from the press center to the CID headquarters. I'll walk. So the police escorted me. So traffic started building. And human beings just massed up. Human beings massed up. But of course, I was the deputy general secretary of the party. I was the deputy general secretary of the party. All my years of hard work, Tuku Hill, supporting the Generals to win an election, spokesperson, director of communication at the presidency, you think that people were not loving me and respecting me for what I was doing for the party? Comfortable in press conference. Why you think that they have forgotten? So, my hard work and my dedication and my loyalty was what was rewarded that day. And so what? And I appreciate it. So what? And I'm telling you, so when opposition people who also have this issue, I went to support him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's normal. It's normal. Tomorrow be somebody else who always support the person. So all I'm saying, I'm giving you a certain history. So the former president came. Other people took him, but they didn't take pictures. How come so nobody will take a picture? Because he was using for politics. But he came, he didn't take picture.
Former president visitation to
people you say, you like to sensationalize things. There was a former president, he took picture, didn't take picture. You don't know how you saw it. But he came, he didn't take picture. Alabi came, he didn't take picture. The Gabra came, he didn't take picture. Because they don't forget that at that time he was going to contest with these people to lead the party again. So who says he didn't do it for propaganda? When others did it genuinely, who says that he didn't do it for propaganda? You know, to take a picture now, spread it, you know. Those who didn't take picture.
Say, o political future, to say.
I mean, to politics, go back there. Just me use what I institute. And for a year, partisan politics. Yeah, but I'm a politician. Then I know I say, just what family.
And some woman saw my palm way through.
Actually, I say that will be family. And I'm supposed to say, will be my letter here.
Now, still, one son can let it be as a pamo.
Obiama me like Magari. It's like political organizations where your family perfume. Tell me support across the folk. Now across the folk secretary say, my family has support that. It's a question of folk just here. The paper that get from them.
O say actively no roles be or AGYEMAN play.
You are now talking. Thank you. You are now talking. So you can't sack me. You can prevent me. You can prevent me from playing a certain role, but you can't sack me from the party. Thank you very much, sir. One can answer, you know. Yeah, so you can prevent me. It's a muy idea among frame. As a no idea, omo frame. It's a minko. But maybe you are me frame. But you see, no problem. 21st July this year. Yes, Sunday, this year. Nakupon, President Akufo-Addo will commission Asumdwe Park. At that institute, I will be there. Black, and I'm saying, I'm they have the better to on the Kaya Choibi. I'm going to heaven, and that's right on the bread. This memorial park, this monument, which stands in the name of the late President John Evans Atamil, was commissioned on Sunday, 22nd, 2022, by His Excellency President William Beku Adedankwa Akufo-Addo, Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, supported by Samuel Koku Sofe Anyidoho, founder and CEO of the Atamil Institute.
Have you been? I didn't know.
To the glory of God and country.
We invitation on the brown. I can actually.
I said that is the plaque. That is the plaque that is going to be there.
Plaque. Okay.
Yes. It's even then I can't swan on Baba Beguson Papa. And I'm not be here. I sumbo. I'm on mine. Ratcha. Me is a plaque. Yeah.
Wow. It's winning in a year when Yam Shebra will break your copper, man, penny that shell. And I come from my penny shell, say, on Yazoo Park.
Margery, then I'm in Jim. Then I'm in Jim. I go extra here. Now, me booby to say, a dimmer boy rap, passing also. But just, you should know, say,
it's political in a sad year when a crama. Ebi asusudie bi ana owodefa o political opponent and another Danko Akufo-Addo when asasa on.
Oh, master, I'm NDC, about NDC MPP politician pulling for a day. But say, oh yeah, some good pack. I'm a Danny Metiamano. Set me fasa, Asidano, Emman de Naku Pompegu, Yamu Messiah, Tetemisa, Saturday, dear, left side, you know, dear, and Lydia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ogu.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's gonna pay.
Now,
after 10 years, you know, what take you through a lot of memories. Now, me how back up, and then maybe sour, no went to me and mammy, and then they say, na enipa bi keka, mo push me. Bit much you Professor Mills. As if say
you see that one.
Bibi wo ho. Sadia no you
see, okay, maybe should ask President Akufo-Addo to set up an inquest. If there's an inquest, maybe I'm giving you a job this morning, Margery. Maybe need to have a fund and yamwa 10th anniversary. Muso di amobeye. Edia kaya papa nise. I'm going to champion a course, a wedding course that the president, that now as good citizens of Ghana, you want an inquest into the death of President Mills. Then that one, they will call everybody on oath.
Not just a BB.
I don't know. Maybe people know. Maybe people know something. Either the minimum na make a but if there's an inquest, and people have to swear on Bible, Quran, the cross, Tigari, Bibia. Maybe you'll be Bibia, maybe. Now, no, the car. But until then, there's nothing much I can say. So if you are really interested, begin the crusade for an inquest. Then everybody comes on oath.
Bibi sa baswa wo koku ye invite to abeko akọ testify.
But it is why I say court I invite you. What's the one call is a contempt? Then on my Bible, when I swear my Bible, maybe things that the people who set up the inquest are asking certain questions. Maybe their minimum answers na mema.
No sir, wo sha him for na BBC baswa say ye from.
Inquest no, if they set it up, the people who set it up will decide who and who should be there. I cannot populate it.
Yeah. Bogu, me dan say no pay.
Asidani, I would have a wonderful day. God
Thank you
bless.
very much. We wish you all the best.
Okay, thank you very much. I wish you well too.
Koku Anyudoho, Chief Executive Officer at Tamils Institute. And na yene ne gyina so comprehensively, extensively. Ya toto nano. After 10 years of the demise of your former president, Professor John Evans at Tamils. Memories of the room. How you need 100.9? You made Ghana Montie.
Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Master Red Car Brake Solutions. Awowo eye aveno eye between Alajo and Melcom. Master Red, we know upon Fujina Yamamu. Good morning. You are really enjoying the show. And we did say BB Car Brake Solutions. Forward you 0503721744. 0503721744. Meeting at the McJerry OSEI AGYEMAN. Jumedi eye Ghana Montie. Echo the so eke or Kotoras Tobodu as say good morning, McJerry. True friend are like morning. You can't have them the whole day, but you can be sure they will be there when you wake up tomorrow, next year, and forever. May joy be unto you. Thank you, Okoto Rasta. And now, Odiabey, Oye Ewutu Senya West MPP constituency treasurer, hopeful. Ose anusu ye necessary. Okoto Rasta, me that's your own. Well, say good morning, McJerry. Former President Mahama and his NDC leadership are still making things very difficult for Ghanaians, even in opposition. They must bear in mind that what they are doing will not affect MPP members alone, but their supporters will also suffer. I don't blame them in a way. We Ochiniba Kwame Brakon Akra aka Soni Sonka or the Fitaifa or the Abba. We say the traffic situation in Accra Central is caused by the MTTD police personnel because they walk through the traffic and collect monies from trotro drivers. Yawadu Soba Konamate Eko Eisa OPK the Frigoso. Also, Mahama and NDC were not able to provide one social intervention policy which is helping Ghanaians, but against e-levy, which will bring massive development to Ghanaians. So they are nation wreckers, enemies of progress, and nation looters. So never again. In regards to Stephen Intim, incoming chairman of the New Patriotic Party, we say if it is difficult for Parliament to pass this e-levy, they should let us, we the ordinary Ghanaians, go into the poll for e-leviting. That will determine what we want as Ghanaians. Ablade, Efiakoma Zango, Takrate. Teacher Kujo, to Abadama Dentas say, also, where from this propaganda that MPP have borrowed too much. Nation records at work. The NDC took over in 2009 with our public debt 9 billion Ghana cedis. By 2017, they had increased our debt to 122 billion, which represents percentage of 1,355%. The public debt of Ghana as of today stands at 344 billion. Which is a percentage increase of 281%. So what are they talking about? When a teacher could you tell about the stars say, Nana Kwame Pasco difference someone, or see in fact, e-levy is a good thing. It's a fast track development project and to solve an employment situation. When Sose Sule Sunyani KTK, also fellow Ghanaians, let's not make the mistake of the past where political power was given to the clueless NDC due to their propaganda and lies. We have seen them in government before, and their legacy of incompetent, visionless, and gargantuan corruption cannot be wiped away easily from our minds. The alternative is still scary. Sule Sunyani KTK. Or parody home, also no amount of criticism from the NDC can change the good policies of the MPP. We the citizens need to change our mindset. Ghanaians should be very careful about NDC executives and their propaganda. Condolences to the Eastern Regional Chairman of the MPP, Chairman Kisi Okome, in regards to Tony Osei. But that's we say happy birthday to Dr. Osei Kwame Despite, Chief Executive of the Despite Group of Companies. Long live, more blessings. And regards to Mary Posh, incoming Treasurer of the NPP. Where Rainbow Difficult also the e-levy will be utilized profitably by the Nanado's government, so Parliament should avoid setbacks and pass it quick for early use. Long live Ghana, Rainbow, all the way from Kaswa. You better also. Let's say this in a term. You better can be na. Kwabna, you go and nafa. Crater bit to us.
I'll pay the old budget.
You go soon, cracker.
This is a frame noir or catching out.
Me will be all.
They are catching.
Aye,
Baby. What let's them go for one for a safe for a buy. What's it? Woura. As I almost as river. Woura. I see a theatre, my cousin, and I say, you can see a theatre. Now, we'll be tell baby, I say, hey, say you no better woman.
Hey, I say, I sorry, I know. Obe bubu, I sorry, I know that could be bubu, not the enabi and sa, no DSC. Obito was aqua way pa, and some no kicking.
Say you no better woman.
Yes, probably just.
I was here for Ghanaian time, the Democrat anyone I'm meeting. What the Ora Bright appear executive director, Machad Right International Funny Abetua. 33,180 children. Anna, woman were danger, Uko baby a cocoa for a year Jumanwa. Yasia the woman a year include to Juma, Emwa. Operation Clean Your Frontage, no. What the Greater Accra Regional Minister Funny Abetuanum say, Unonya for Henry Cote was Sanitan was ready to fight ya. So the ni asalutunu. Etrese Jumanwa and Warrior. Abaya Katra you tag for say, Adia woman yan and yafe. Woman san quatra dear, no woman sambra negotiation table, no woman tinas and casamano. Na dear woman yan sabi. O dear dear free penny in Tenya, and ya quire your faswa, ya just adia no anono. Ya dear the sredia, and nada, a crow, and cran ya dear free penny in Tenya. Na mo akwada o padia free penny one more. Why you will name Yanyana sa referee no na no Africa Cup aye bono odi bi atam anso awopon ye no watese nyamenko akokokoma awo park ne sanse na home eti enti na opon match no entem no enti nyane mfom soa enti enei Senegal ane Burkina Faso sai na kansie no ebeko. They find that the Bakata Diaba Wadi wononyamfo Mustafa Hamid waye penny power da MP ano was suspect ana osesi to ina white wada nim say yata friend abochi na aka say watra say sa ay fuel levi kakra bi no a aban ya se wo so emfe no e card ya beto e 174 million Ghana cedis na wakaso wo ye ne sa da bi aban bebre enti petrol tum kakra na aba no na jare munya ne kakra nkra ne nyina ye ntua you tag for wataso mo hodu aban hostage na enya suban papa ikinisios bafo awuada ha ana wode Dr. Solomon president ma yuta enso mfani abetoa you tag for atuati o mate no eye illegal strike enti wo mo hwese wo mo besa na asumte aba the find that the Democrat ye nim ha odi asemi aba the hera the Democrat ananim
so beba chosum mame na me go amane so
Cobra
Operation Clean Your Frontage ye prapra ye nimu enemu demolition exercise akodo ekoso Moses Abo enra na nya asem keto oya assembly member Ayawaso Central Electoral Area Moses Abo ewa amane so Honorable Moses Abo machi
Mejo Sumunya be my say.
Nyame adomboko na so e.
Boko.
Ye de nyakopan ase. Demolition exercise koso ni tuchromo patem circle de keka ho. So far etesen mabuni atia gina ho. Ekwa so mobo nwe so. E de na ekoso ankasa.
Isaiah, chairman of the works committee.
Chairman of the works committee ewo AMA
of no Ayawaso
sorry Ayawaso yes Central Electoral Area yes good me that's Eti ade na ekọ support yewo eye demolition exercise.
Do me that senior bema na main farm platform we echi obia na member mabaso ene dwuma pa amoso mo ye de magana andra eyina nim say operation clean your frontage into any traders any na mobilize the unit committee proper community no there coming na that Ghana I didn't to my pabefra but President Carr said let's make Accra the cleanest city in Africa. See wo hono mo e behwe na regional minister Eba Oti Kabeso with policemen and soldiers and bulldozer machine. The holy guard is on no. Already there's a Chinese man be or holy guard is on man or claiming the young to Ghana for in an for land and a Canadian man or any transport on Royal VVIP or confronting me the grey. Them in support him. Let me say Debbie. I'm here for the masses. I've been an assemblyman since 2010 and stand I will buy it. 3 days no. You've managed yourself 1 year be. The one no, and then so when you. No Casano. We sit down at their 2 hydrants so. Boss. The ball original Minister Bayano. The General Mekochiano. Amphimi. Or that machine so on structures we containers no on me now. The policemen were a bimujina or MONTIE said because be him say yes see and clean your frontage internal in a bam. Mr. Honorable, this cannot happen. Because this is not the idea. However, Minami Assemblyman and no area on again, Mr. Chairman of the Works. Into if be this Anokrana, the masses no obey you musika di sisa yamano. Masses no mutual tax, revenue, edema, assembly no. They should inform them. But they have not informed them. And the picture there, when you know MONTIE, SCSCC anymore. And to me, as an assemblyman, the masses are not happy. And there is no way I'm supporting Babako against masses because someone I winning a cost vote every month. So I'll stand for them. And I was also raising an argument here. They are very dangerous, the Chinese man is one, but they have overlooked it. And no more person will Ghana for. Internally, the justice supreme. Starting the policemen. Power no. Obey no kita power. Let's do the right thing. And to draw the see one. And at the end of the day, no, we're able to manage to secure masses. And I can craft me coin. And to me, Bema, they met me a canon. Let's say, too many idea man. No, you're saying, I'm for ye. That be Sabio. Omu Nipa, you know me, Ghana. Obey you, be idea. There's a way of going down. Engage the assembly. Engage the MMDCs. The assembly members are there. So we'll find a way of dialoguing things, making Ghana a better place.
Okay, it's Moses, who patch say Anamuntu regional minister A2 no. Processes no baby who want to chema in terms of engagements and answer BB etesa.
Boss, me no Casano. You see a clean your front. We are all supporting. And then I have say yemko bubu in structures.
Na structure ne esi baby a emra ma ho kwan ye say ye hwe
any pavement no kura so opa o men and draw be or the whole media for now you can come and witness yourself. They call on the money traders now kasa na maybe a year 2 years so that the way in the share and ensure say the place will be very clean so that discipline
Twamfoni ni ye kire yen baby a ye ka ho asem e say e fa hipote
Holy Gardens. But your baby a Royal VVIP one.
Yes.
But it's not part of the payment. There are a lot of strikes there. And they are telling me, I'm a assembly member since 2010. Engineer know that place is for the Chinese man. How can that place belong to the Chinese man? Why would it be in our country and then sell our rights? For me, I will not accept that. I'm for the masses and I'm for the justice. And I'll make sure that the right thing is done.
The structures in a never on a woman to me and ye free one.
The woman team Kakrako, but we managed to and do no account. And
What?
I'm insisting, say, that this man now, we sit down, our hydrants, best say, it should be a idea as a no more young focus on. Because you see, I know, see a person, yes, you want to near per se, young baboons who are not be. We sit down, so where are we going? The hydrant will every baby. Lucky enough, you will be a circle. But foreign, I see a dear sisu, our katano. Where are we going? In our own country. I think it's not the best.
It's the way forward. Would you say, and Rasa de Amoye, you know, and one more call, and you do a messy about back BM some baby to bubu side structures in the free?
Well, I keep saying I will not fight authority, but let's do the right thing. That is my priority.
What is the right thing now? Right thing is
I
saying,
am the assemblyman for the area. Again, I'm the chairman of the works. If there's something that I have to do in that area, I should be informed. I should be in part so that we'll see how best we can talk to the masses. That be said. Sorry, say it is not fair. I don't want to be captured in that act. I have a future. I'm a very young boy, and I'm coming up. That it will affect me. But when we do things, our masses, and we are sitting in a name say, I think say that you could come as now. I know, say, I've done the right thing.
Jensha the hierarchy of the assembly, no. Who was chief executive? What consult to chief executive? Because a demolition be koswa a mask sakeke. The passage of usually in the resolution by the various assemblies.
I am the board director of the assembly. I am a board director of assembly. So I have a say. My chief executive is like a father to me. I am a board director. The assembly has its own standing orders. And I would not want to come on air and speak about our standing orders. Who does this? Who does this? What I'm saying is, brothers, let's engage them and do things so that Ghana, I'm a board director of the assembly. So if a board director take a decision, won't a board director be part? And however, I'm holding a strategic position in the assembly, which is the chairman of the works. Those structures, it falls under my committee.
So you were not consulted, and Unti says, "Ana motuno enye."
I'm not. You best me repeating, boss. I've given you the picture. You share the way forward.
Okay, so if you had been consulted, dear suggestions now be to me at the abua exercise in a cosono.
Oh, but clean your front in the meboa. But you see, the way I hear there no. So baby be no per land that boss one. Ebia baby structures in a woman. In super a flat bar. And I say ebia and yeah. But then you not anyone. But to be or no your foreigner no. And by not a single tax force actually in our economy. Are we saving our country? I am speaking not because as a party officer, I am speaking because the assemblyman for the area and also the chairman of the works. And I'm not government appointee, I am elected. And these are the people who have voted for me, represent them at the assembly level and speak for them. And even if you are doing something that we think is wrong, there's a way of handling it. You see, Emra wo then you follow Emra no. Na Ghana emfa to mampanya the emfra.
Adewe ayana BBC baswa say yan de beka no na human face say ye ni nipa na ya de nso na obetwen na nipa bi afa ho ye ade a dache na ede nsemede bre say nipa wo motonton ade adwadifom tonton ade wo mmea ya mbrampo ma ho kwan na ni tuna kwa kwa de Moses ye encourage ni say dia say ene adwuma na be din ana
boss adana ye betnas ya mo bi akoye bibi na wakotwa ni ticket wakotwa ni permit wakotwa ni BOP ubetnas ya ama honom no ayema na fe usu baketu. You see, me one thing about me is The Ghana, you bet me, it's about dialogue. It's about making sure say no go area. We will accept them. The same crop we are, we will give them a place. I think assembly. So if you are going to let's involve the assembly members. They know their electoral areas. Master area here. It is no. Make sure say we beba. You won't be one man who ask you and let you come and ask. It's here. I'm not saying say Obia keke embassy bibi or baby. Sanka Mishmaka send me a winty, if you are quite me, self control. No, it is not done at that. It's not done at that time. It's not done. And Yanisa. It's a menu. I will not resist what will let Ghana move forward. But what I'm saying is, let's do the right thing so that Ghana. The before and to my pie after. But exercise now, Obia, a beco George, no being cassette, that targeting me, that time me with. Fair, idea. A beco radiation drama. I don't know if your men were there. So would I tell you? But thank God we were able to talk to them. I'm a BBI fan.
Now, when did the Kanya engagements are also? Somebody is a woman fit to put to prove. And one mobile some baby you on floor. One more among Casa Dada. And you one more
I am the assemblyman for the area I'm speaking. And the traders have said their mind.
Sir, and you put to prove no mobile was some mobile be you or more man.
Me stand and say the AC and Ramo. You call back near Shimo. The money CPU because Omoya Yamamenom, Yenyanom. I am the assembly. I'm saying it because maybe assembly my home, the chairman of works. They have not served anybody notice. After cleaning their frontage in the I don't know people who are fine so you pay me you. But shops there, because you know there is law in this country. Now you have to serve him notice say you too say
But have you find out yourself?
I was there yesterday too. The traders were there. The man
when your information from the traders, but the authorities, have you find out, say, if truly the traders were not notified earlier, they were not given an earlier notice.
Assembly. Who made the assembly? Who formed the assembly? I'm part of it. I'm the board director.
So they were not notified.
We knew about clean your frontage. That we are all supporting.
Okay. A hopper, sa area hopper within a year will enclave no more. And a challenge in one.
That is my electoral area. That is my electoral area. I mean, electoral, I mean, to me, because the 2 million could do on more. The electoral area, no.
Yeah, and you tell me, say, well, electoral area, no, a hopper na challenge, no, a one.
Yeah, a horror start here, no. Indeed, at the end of the day, no, I didn't see, no. It's Emma, did anyway, Emma, Yama, do on the play.
Okay. It is a say, as the assembly member at the Ayawaso Central Electoral Area, also being the chairman of the Works Committee, said, yeah. Wakano no and amoto be na wo betu dia fa ho sabria ye ka say e dey na be.
First of all, Bedamasi, you told me, you know, if by 5-10 minutes I'll be with the traders. Then run a Dennis here. I'm not happy, I'll be Mujani, I'll be Monsa. And as a leader, I'll go there, have a meeting with them, talk to them, and make sure say I come out better form. At the ascent, we ain't shade away for it. At the Akanian Bomb by. So that making their environment neat there. I am 100% support.
Okay. Yeah, that's a Moses Abo.
Thank you very much, Miguel.
Yo. Abusa, ya ni Moses Abo or your assembly member, you also Central Electoral Area. In fact, and a demolition exercise and ra a cosu and then yasam ketua. James, in fact, at the end of the day, Nipanda ye Jumaya Mame, ya Papa Unianum. It's a human face 170 can you. 0503721744 0503721744 Kwabra na yankin kan efama kwabra mafo so bo ame ma de obon krata mu nsam no yegusu a yeyimu adwuma na we say kwabra mafo, as far as you are working at a radio station doesn't make you the number one wise man in this country. Stop what you are doing. We should say, McJerry, it is time you, the people in the media space, stand firm and speak the truth, and also educate the citizens on the way, how important national issues are, instead of sometimes allowing politicians to lie to the nation. What in Odifree and Denmark? What in? Where's Mr. Host? Good morning. Please, is Kwabinamafo part of your moderating team or political party representative? Soon he will drive a good part of your listeners away. Amen, sir. Where's political victimization is MPP's hallmark? Because of e-levy passage, MPP is using their political AG to reduce the numbers of the minority and bulldoze their way to pass the e-levy. Aladi Willie P. Fiakuma, Makai dear, and so their working, meaning Hunina Subia. Where's McJerry? Why Kwabena Mafo is so investigative about the e-levy? I think we should rather battle or engage with the government to reduce it to 1% instead of instigating masses to view the government as if this government is evil. Obini Sikani the Fritema. Interzone Council Boom wrote, Interzone Community. I'll say, hey. You see, even America, the mother of all nations, each person is in the debt of trillions and $90,000. Iti maboba mebusu afu ho Doreen AGYEMAN minuaba bronya kwana menini nyina ne oba Ghana ha. Doreen or a citizen of America or the ka $90,000. Daniel Kusitabiri or the ka $90,000. Derek or AGYEMAN or the car $90,000. I'm being mentioned me cry. Only had the car, one more citizens, no more the car $90,000. It is anity, America. 3 trillion for the first time in the history of America. A car, Wamakobo. It will be annually. Show me. Where's McJerry? Good morning. A gentleman asked the finance minister during the open forum at Kofodia that the Auditor General reported 12.85 billion wastages and irregularities. Why is he still pursuing the 7 billion Momo tax while there is twice that amount there to save? Market man or the free tema? Hey, we didn't hear the market man. Where's the Kwabinamafo? Go and bring those whom you organize those coup to come and state coup here. You are being asked to give us an alternative and you couldn't. You've got opportunity to continue. You media people, most of you are Ghanaians. Ghanaians, what? Warriors. Hey. Maya or the free. Yobuche. And Abba. Yo, Maya. That was it. Nana Kuyama Wanti Ablikuma Central aka E11. Also, good morning, MJ. It is very true, every part of the world is facing financial difficulties. COVID-19 is ravaging even world's biggest economy, and a developing country like ours is also having its fair share. So the propagandists should take note of that. Well, so good morning, McJerry. The MPP have to work hard and have a second look at what the Speaker of Parliament said about the e-levy. That if the MPP introduce the Momo, they will lose the 2024 election. It shows that if the MPP lose power, he, Mr. Bagman or Mr. Speaker, will not be comfortable with the NDC. Hey, or the Gulf State. Hey, I'm up for the conjecture there. We say good morning, McJ. Kwabinamafo is being diabolic too much today. Everybody listening to you guys can clearly ascertain that you are for the NDC. No problem. However, Where you sit, you need to be neutral. Good morning. Ewa, free, eye, afienya. Enoch Asamaikes will say, good morning, Mark Jerry. The e-levy is an avenue to worsen the burden of the ordinary suffering Ghanaians. Say no to e-levy. My greetings to Mahdi Jebril. Positive change at the Medina. Also, opposition to the retrogressive and regressive e-levy is non-partisan. You mean your position, not opposition. Positive change. In fact, any true believer and lover of Ghana will oppose e-levy. Considering the widespread hardship in the country today, with fuel prices rising, electricity tariffs going up, water tariffs going up, general increase in the cost of living, the position of the 137 NDC MPs to this killer e-levy is the most nationalistic. Positive change or the free Medina. Where is the doctor say Kwame, Memao awada pa onyamento wunkwam nhyirhyiraw omawa hodenne Charles Ankoma or the free AGYEMAN. Amisco Spelele, aka Howard to us so. NDC claimed the passage of the e-levy will make government unpopular. So why don't they allow government to pass it to their advantage? Indeed, NDC has nothing better to offer Ghanaians. Regards to Hava Mavis Howard Kumsen. Well, good morning, Mark Jerry. My name is Ebenezer from Welder Junction, Kwabenya. The NPP led by incompetent President Anadu shouldn't take the Ghanaians for granted. He has the NPP, the power, and can take from them anytime, any day, no matter their militant that they will use to terrorize some of us. Ghanaian deserves better. So, Chamadi Jebril. Where's the Sofumame? Sofumame or the Freedom? Also, Ghanaians has rejected the NDC and GM, so they should give us a break. Regards to Razak Kojopoku. Boshaba Mr. Gosu Zango, Patriotic Voices. Also, leadership under President Anadu and Dr. Alhaji Baumia is the best, so Ghanaians shouldn't listen to the NDC and their propaganda because they don't have any good policies for this country. Regards to Stephen Team, incoming chairman of the new Patriotic Party. We say e-levy is good, but Parliament should do something about it. Adamu, Asamaike Samonifita, and the Dubai also Chiam. We say with deep sadness and sorrows in my heart, I want to tell the NPP party people that we lost one of the most hardworking serial callers, popularly known as Abogwese. My condolences to his family and all the NPP serial callers. May his soul rest in peace. Yawasankide, or the free Aya Taifa, Ukraine, and Renumre. My program so Torchlight and minya information is a Abogwese baako pe or your serial caller de be ofre ejina modema MPP nyakopon ato nsafre no yeso wuda ne democrat ti yema abusuane shedding ema serial callers ni nyina demre fedue we see I think spirit of confusion ha abangwe pa isa in Samom Songo. We say good morning fellow Ghanaians and thank God we have another blessed Tuesday. Enemies are not God. NDC cannot decide for Ghanaians because we have a strong and hard-working president and ministers who are working seriously to help build our motherland. And also our president knows what is good for this country. Also regards to your chairman Kwame Bafo Abronye Bafo Buwane Akwesi Amiyachreme. Tete Dufresonyane. Also Honorable James Kwesi and the minority and they should blame themselves. Because it is clear in the Constitution that only a citizen of Ghana is qualified to be a member of Parliament. So they should do their background checks very well. Tete, all the way from Sunyane. Where's the good morning, boss? Please let me use your platform to wish a man of vision, Mr. Kwame, despite a happy birthday. Yao Frempong, or the free Agona Nyekrum. Where's the Mark Jerry? Is Ghana not a member of IMF? If indeed this corrupt MPP administration mean well for Ghana, MPP should go to IMF with e-levy proposal. COVID loans have not come, and now you start loans an easy way again to steal our money. IMF is the best way forward. We lie about the free Medina. The Mama Casano. Teacher Kujo, Tepa, and Yunisuso. I have one not youth organizer. Hopeful. I say the COVID-19 pandemic has brought about so much hardship And this has led to a lot of military takeovers. We should be thankful to God that we have a caring government that has managed the situation well. For those MPs making things difficult for the current government, they should be mindful that their activities are undermining the state. Teacher, Ujo, Bedase, Cindy Bay, Kaswa. Also, paying taxes to finance various projects in this country shouldn't be a problem to Ghanaians, since the country has borrowed so much already. And even before we head to the IMF to borrow money, there are conditionalities. Cindy Bay, Kaswa. Where's the McJ? When you hear how Koku Anyudo is speaking, all is about it's about the stress, and he's not of himself. He needs help. Right. Belgium. We are psychologists, dear neighbor, but one. Abraham Kado. I'm up for so I can be actual.
Na me say me woni me say dia me tie dada. Ehu ahometin, ehu anika. Mark.
Yes sir.
Ghana Airport Company. Almost Magda yede.
No one must have any minimum. Almost say in a private way, no. And she says so this no need so. She can be a case
I will say I don't know. But say Ghana ni ya dia. Mesre ye mpenimfo. Mama yan support Ghana for. Yan support Ghana businessmen. Na wo mun succeed. Yepe amanonefo 10. Yan yankasa ya de. Ghana Airport Company Limited. Yasra mu. Magda owaha wote he ya. Mo betumi ni natenase. Na time bia atowo ne dwumadi hu no. Asa wo be suspend e be die free ni nsem e de amanko fofoforo de. Yasra mu entasum. Munya Magdan na wonya na dwuma. Munya Magdan na wonya na dwuma. Na de hala de nim wade aba no atase papa ya friend ma akesibe ya boa. Kane no na wa ya mra sebetani ma de se woni utabe. Na wono no wakatira ban se na dawurma. Ebetumi a wonko IMF. Na wonko pe bailout. Na sa yi levy no de. Wasra kan we foriata se na dawurma. Can we foriata must bury his shame and go for IMF. Eto de bia asuturo bi wo hono a.
Okay.
Amani han.
Sa komo yenkoi na ye ne economist or ye a senior research fellow at the Center for Social Policy Studies, Sabo University of Ghana. Dr. Jordan Fair. Ewano awomane so. Doc, mache.
Me do so. No, I think you are pastor.
I think come back to your bana be patch on what to say.
You want mo pai bibia boko mai.
Ye den yakopon se. Dog o man we hwe sika sem to ya baby ye duru na IMF na ebetumi age yankwa na.
Yo mami na wase ewo akwanya sonkwen awde mami na no pay. Na me tantia we chief nyina. Michia yuru akọrọ wa fopa mani jono pa o kaza ya
onu ade kan na sem o se
bi ka mo bobo bi o ni pita ni mo ni am so so mo fe we ya ngana
ya so
yo mina economy no mun pensem na ja e ba se ana obi a chere na dwene lego ya e we se yisia ye ko lanche na do beto tre economy ta it's immediate you talk of him there, so and I say economics no won some no instead than dinner back because I'm theory say it is a bank won some we can but yeah that no problem I want a particular solution it is a one maybe but say one to me I now occupy anye deeper consultation exhaustive idea ka etimi ma o fa kwandi so aya na etimi mfa ade papa ma minia me sha se me ka se an IMF me George Domfe me support and I mean so many reasons in Jamaica. Me the before one time Madeka at the economy that reasons that make us and the Ghana Yako IMF 16 times. Yako 16 times. Now William, every year you be call IMF via economy nation say no doubt about that. And the down movement in our economy be and so a year you free one at AGYEMAN. It's me that be a mechanic at IMF no. I call yes fish, but don't mean how to fish. It is a common to now pay now be a be an ear. You should not my Ghana. Who IMF this is a bit chirapo. A choir over fish and I sustainable. There be obechiro a choir over factual with that fish on the movie. And no a man very a man the Ghana from the Southern American countries. Any Africa, any other countries are almost here, and I'm conditionality. Who say a little my young country, but and met with me and I have conditionality from this day, that country, daddy, and the time. And to Democrats, I'm an just good for 2,000 people. Because family child, ya bread, in a chrono. Now, and I deep at the town can say, let's try your mind. And they are comfortable with the Yasi, that they are a canoe up to the Jabacos a million. And Sophia Kotwata, a baby who did not attend a call and the IMF. In the IMF, our problem is the problem. I don't know what to say. Only the pet. Asama, Brazil, quite a catcher, and the Ghana park, the same as now of the catcher. You can't send a year and you know, almost one jacket, catch all. Who you call that? We're calling if you don't pet, and why not just cut your expenditure. If you never call, men fat with your public sector. If you never call, I can jump you, really want to. If you never call, really want you see. No, this taboo about the toast. Now, we can get the state. Own by economy nation, say a year. If the answer is one is a taboo that clear Sosana. Now, that taboo, I said, about me new road, about me to say, men spending bigger up to this a year cent. Move a control, Sana way to me and there. Now, I'm in moves, no, my because don't go with the with that situation, you will be and to become those beautiful figures. Not because the economy will not get the space, the leader space to grow. The one spend there, your economy, the end result is your economy. And meanwhile, many banks see a Ghana, so the answer, you have call an island. But see, I call, and I put 2015, I call him. And Ghana, a deal call. Now, economic growth rate means that some planning of 2% in the new cities. It's not growth rate yet. Again, the side brand now Ghana, your debt to GDP ratio, now at 71% in the old city. Then you say, debt to GDP ratio, we are at 70% to pay. But that has become unsustainable. You know, I say, and you know, your Corona, when April 2015. That time, now your debt to GDP ratio at the end of 2014, in the first series, you know, now 71%. Internet at the phobia abai so. Leo, now economy that downgrade the now economy is after me the standard and poor with the B minus with negative outlook. Now the next year say downgrade that just a one credit world. I want your credit world with you. I will come and send us off about Busia. You will be a Busia one is money and was from you. And the Kobata now, okay, baby, and the more accurate. Sanya, I said, that the economy, you grade, you know, and your demons with stable outlook from standard and poor. Let's say, I can't one step to that. Here, do the year 2014. And then, baby, that utility ratio is a chunk 2014, a quarter 71, and then 75, yeah, 17. I'm sorry, 77.5 at the end of September. Tell I feel quite yeah, sorry, Rebecca, the next said, the other said, the Gawu just answer to be so a fire death situation in media, and Kawaka said, Yanko. And so, you call him again, Mumaya, you call Mumaya about $960 million. That's if can only my thought, almost you say, we are now only Cacabro. That's because of the mind, only my say, they don't talk to the gross international reserves. That's a message, you know, not a safer. And you person see the one, Namka Trabon said about our economy, no, a very stable Kakra. And my Sika, almost 950 million. Oh, man, Katayan Bongo deal. Oh, man, Katayan Bongo, you can ask them from Kutia at my forecast. Yet the my friend, Yam from Musi, a reserve. And I, you hear that Canada. So, all of us are the Boa. Oh, myself, the Chia, all the Muscam, I have to tell you my forecast. And I will get out the market. Oh, the mouse got a fire in the China Bois. And what gross international reserves. That's what I mean, because your gross international reserves, and $9.9 billion. And this is one of the highest in our economic history. As a Sikana, you walk Bank of Ghana, you did bought, you see the new buy. And you are quite in fact, indeed, before COVID, 11 billion, and that was the highest since 1957. Yeah, when they translate it into import cover, and your 4.9 import cover, you can say 4.9 band import cover. You don't be seen now, Obi and Traman on the Boya. Now, you bet me at translate 4.9 band. I'm a answer in the way. And you know, I'm not so sure about someone and see the last 10 years. That 4.9 months import cover, that is the highest. That means the import cover no show. And it's a let's say the Hoka Kano, Ukofa IMF, and one say also Mona. At this time, say we see a gross international analysis because the world start is very adequate. We say a cat annually, but the gross international analysis is not a problem. And that's why 2020 you have a problem. The Bank of Ghana Lima or my Sikapudio say Onfa and more music. If you are a baby, Yana, and my here say a beco and the island. The year beco when you say. You did not control your expenditure because you are not, especially do an election year. You are not bound to spend it. Where are there no man? Not a diaco share of a Busianum Colombo for bois, who's going with it. Roma boom, not a ma or Martica, some no 80 opinion. Now, I mean, you almost a number of catcher that you control your expenditure. And as I said, that's in 2018. Ghana by for parliament. Fiscal Responsibility Act. Yes, I'm running. You can't the final chrono. And you can say a bedia in care and the fiscal deficit of more than 5%.
Yeah, more than 5%. It shouldn't be.
Any the difference, as a proportion to GDP, you can say a bro 5%. And no. Some parliamentary Juma is the division. The UNBC, they suspend the Samran. It's the Fiscal Responsibility Act. Nanka, restricted Abana and spend more beyond normal. Samran 2020 a year COVID September. The parliament, I cost suspended that alone. So the ma Abano come out with me. Spend a crack. Yeah, we spend more than normal. So, yes, I'm going to be suspending perpetually. You are Juma. I think the 2024 or so. I'm running the Saba back. And do you confirm the song on Samra? Now, Obama is here as Samra. The Juma say, I need here. And number one. Now, number two, so we say economy is growth. At the phone, let's say, and you cry, economy. Apart from the carnival, the economy is make effort to be a grow and as a unit. Economy be a fundamental problems, a huge. A chance that we would want a carnival. Also, I will not quite near you as a yes, a combatana and a move to a echo and a non-eco every city echo and I live on. That is in Japan. But and then Sunday, you will start to do the one. Ghanaian economy is one of the fastest growing economy in the world. In fact, at the first quarter of last year, the economy grew 3.1%, down from the previous quarter, around 1%. Meaning, the third quarter, fourth quarter growth rate, but third quarter, July, 1st July to 30th September, the Indian economy grew by 6.6%. And this is one of the highest even in our economic history. It's not just that the economy, no, COVID in some Nanka and other Blue Bank, or we remove other education from 2024 when you get in your growth over 4%. You know, that's a nice economy. Let's not pay down on one single quarter. A senior growth 6.6% there. That's just that. Oh, prediction on my, you know, yeah, the chase, and now the what I see, the older in the buy, you know, after every economy, I might and they know that about that. But and now said, and near my years, and your man will grow at 6.6%. The church said, when your man who are currently, and you want it, don't be Australia. It's a problem, man. So when you see cat edgy, and the fact you cannot, when you're Diana, you need to brain, acquire problem. And I don't know for IMF bar. Oh, such ethical, only the car with the broses here. Or by any share, no other children will answer. Study, at 7 previous. And then also, there were Kukudama, 10 years and a year now, or children. You were 10 years and you are. You, and IMF can win for own question as here. And I'm saying, you know, a member a year, you know, will be at the town. I see should be over my report. Actually, I do what economy was it. Ya jimu die anka mo ye ABC dia ejisa ya ko mo no mo je ta tabon ba da tuye so na afituo no mo de ba ya no mo de ma ya dada eji me die anka masam pa de me majimu die ni kwa je ko ho na ya ni ya nfa ni solution that situation here ta gere ye mo last year about total revenue na 72 billion what do 35 billion ni ti akakadada by now, about the the 4 pence running to Mahama, and on the native of the Wabon. The 35 billion, maybe years ago. As my force for the 34 billion, which here as my forecast. There is because of the 2 billion, I forgot 3 billion. If you could hear my set, Uncle Bob will see and Sana, the federal goods and services need government transfer. The kind of goods and services are first becoming a ministries, you know, and my because at the Ministry of Health. And then I call you Juma, Kufanoche, any Adabina, good and services. And so, a bicycle can last year and 72 billion. What do you 35 billion? I put here Canada and Yamaha, a chumda that you don't do so. And for the 35 billion, they put here. But you 34 billion, it's my focus, my focus, and then I know say, Miami Capo and university teacher, you will see. If you can't, you 34 billion now. Now, the 34 no 35, why 59? 59, no 72, now about total revenue for last year. Now, I can say I got 3 billion. And then, and my about with the same thing, I feel about the Kutiaka, and the the year you might also come. Maybe you'll give a cow, a Canada, Ukaboma, I shall, as you cried, the revenue, the Entry, Entria. Since the answer about a saco, I won't see the saco Bobusia. That's how we sound to all morning and not interest payments. It was an adult. Let us say, Cosia and Cosi Codan, Codantiana. I'm and one being said, and the young woman was going to say, you bet generating more resources in tenant. Ghana, you never see. As I difficult the way now you catch loan so because loan ya na man for fees that opodia e dey here and I have back on the deal here kwa the riba you be here and you say be here the chow the here you here meeting and last year total 72 billion of revenue expected no coming in now because at the end of September no can Vrata added to the say at the end of September no we have 48 billion after 72 billion and more penny. You know, come to 35 billion. They put you a cat. Yeah, I see quite a bit of about 40 billion. Yes, I need market. Yeah, you're going to be cooked for buy away. Yeah, you're born in the man. And look at the time you're political to the beach. You're Mahama buy, you're a nurse buy, you're an apple farm to buy. And then the cat was canny about you money. Assuming, and I mean, imagine that. Can now on a 35 billion,
yɛde kɔma no free anka yɛde siesie yɛ ma ya hwɛ baabi anka Ghana baabi and the way to go is not to rely on loans ɛyɛ sɛ yɛhyɛ yɛsɛ pɔmu so na Ghana yɛnyina yɛte aseɛ sɛ taxes no nipa bebree gya taxes no mu so na abaa no ɛnyɛ nhyehyɛ bebree no deɛ mene yɛwura Dr. Tibe ɛyɛ adwene sɛ there was so many ways apart from even at the level no abaa wɔ akwanya bebree a ɔso bɛtumi agye revenue and you level yɛ but me kyerɛ sɛ so ɔbɛyɛ nhyehyɛ ayɛ yi level ama ɛno koraa aba ɛntumi nsɔ real problem no nyinaa ɛnaa no yɛwɔ akwanya bebree wɔ yɛ sɛ abaa yɛ yɛwɔ nkurɔfoɔ akɛseɛ kuku da ɛwɔ Ghana adeɛ na ɔmo yɛ ɔmo sisi dan akɛseɛ nkɔ east level na wɔsisi flag ne dan akɛseɛ ɔmo de ma ahaya ne boɔ dendendenden ɛnso so wote dan no mu a anɔpa ne fie wura aba na ɔbɛbɔ puu na ɔba abɛgye sika no rent ɔgye ano ɔde ahyɛ ne bɛtum rent law kyerɛ sɛ ɛsɛ 8.5% ɛkɔ abaabɔ yɛn mu dodoɔ sɛ fie wurafoɔ a ɔmo tie ne anɔpa yi dodoɔ sɛ na sɛ mo nkurɔfoɔ ɔmo ti mu fie ɔmo de rent mama dodoɔ sɛ de kotua 8.5 no ma abaayɛ yɛnyɛ wokɔ aburukyi mama wontumi nya saa da yɛn mu bi yɛn nyɛ akɔnya akɔ aburukyi hɔ kakra wokɔ aburukyi baabi a ne kɔɔ yi fie ɛda esi a ne kɔ kyerɛ mu na ɛho efie wura da because wɔkɔ rent an agency na wakɔ ha da no wo ha yɛ wodi sika no akɔ akɔma ɔmo no pɔtɛ abaade ama no wɔn ti abaade ama na wo fie wura no wo so akɔgye wo deɛ nti abaade bi tia yɛ saa nhyehyɛ yɛn ama kasika kudu obenya nkuma se ne akra one day no kenya sika ketewa think every area of Accra, every electoral area, you see, we have control that is here. You find I'm speaking in the Gray Astro, my US woman, you find 10. Now, every area, the only MRP, all the rooms are available for rent. Now, you send me on the kitchen, say, which means for that, my and correct, so na da kase o mu ma na tifie aso we come the best in Ukraine now let me tell you that we are na obi akotua rent na so ukotua 10,000 na emu at 850 e be kwa aba hwa hwe revenue do do abade nya
okay
it's your tax here and no problem
okay it's a dog what share aban initiative e-levy abengusu ye ncheche na omoko western region inti e-levy no eyade a said the amount for kasa ho no ebi peneso ebi mpeneso eyade a ebeboa what the economic spectacles in the here
so see na me kan see me say wo hwe amama mu a amansan mu ya kike wo ekuku ma ku ye OECD kan so OECD a northern and Europe east western side ne amama o mani o mo ho pa no mo nka bo mu ko no fe OECD thank you o mo ho no on average, obia tax to the tax to GDP ratio no over 30%. Say 30% that the Chinese says, oh, so man, oh yeah, 100 cities. It's likely that would be 30 cities at the market. Then yeah, UK said you only trade in Yansa or more dear Sudan. And now they know that almost tax to and the revenue or tax to and GDP ratio 25%. And to who are the UK now here 100 cities and 25 echo abayo. Ghana, Samet here, there be, you know, say the tax to GDP ratio is around 13%. That is a Ghana, so we are Juma 100 cities, 13 cities echo abayo. Now, the money here who can say, I did blame her, you're going on average, you know, tax to GDP ratio is about 18%. That is a would the Ghana for compare a bit more. You tax. But it is done no person who feel more Juma. 14 Swami, or about the two also, or about the Indiaman. You know, making also Platani or any one Juma. Oh, we are not just kind of marginal. Making or Koyajuma will be attacked. Actually, you probably oh, and no. And anka ama yile dinke who make me pa because I say a brother na old than enche bia na me yaka so bi ofona nipa ba ko pe nem kan 3310 around the year 2000 about 20 years ago na the whole area bia obi any phone ka say me say madam for phone na man for tax remission dey me say okokoto card na ukọ opeso unu obi kasa na ukọ Ghana Telecom na o de akoshim na wakasa oh sabre ni nyema asesa ama se bia obekumu bia no phone wo ho no obi ayusu bi
Sir, electronic payment, you know, they are popular in Ghana. And what we have, I said, are very popular. So,
But doc, me pacho. Obi baby say aden inti obi the negligence. Say obehwe say obetua to ye ma system ni nya adwuma yie ni nti na saafo no wo ma form ho adi e ma finance minister timi ka kire say professors lawyers hwan wo mu ntua to what system are we operating na no ne de ho burden e ba beto me ordinary Ghanaian so because we share to say loan for instance loan and I'm saying man for you loan na wo mu ntua nti Enema loan and the risk level no de bia eye higher. Ama yano ma yeji a yetua no de bia no yetua interest a ewo soro. Iti obi negligence inti the negligence a wa yenti na de so bad na ba beto yeso.
Waka nyanza sempa penimi a ebi loan a woki sempa as bank for mo be lending you know almost be different risk ratio.
Yeah.
Ratio ka 20%. A chance nipa 100 koje loan 20 ebegani ya omuntia ti basa na open loan that 20% no o ma azumi so omuntia nti no o musika na o beje no omuntia so ntia nyina ye chama ma amukọ enam nya wotu no na ma interest rate de dey high no why are they pa and the problem no e don't man say sa Ghana card ne sa digitalization na yi nyina no e da bua ma yetimi identify nipa ready obi koji loan na abuji obi koji loan empanyane nti on the new account ma obi interest rate ko from ti say Ghana card ne sa digitalization ye omu ye so mutimi dipina e ma ekoba say e de nche ne ba pise from na be ni sakra be store mekuma na say obi wo baabi a obi wo tamaloti mu so akwa yo di pise from the store ade bi omo won the public and installation bi o a ye nsana ye de 80 million ma so no e me di morning me gana ko tan wa akwa na system be ti catch them akwa na de wo hyewa nti saa ne ma no koso no e be bo pa na me mo aba so say omu bo e ho mo na as Ghana for the last 15 years or so ya bo ho mo de tu na mo papa when it comes to digitalization and digitization ya de pa ye mo modern na saa ne na ye na bo Mami Braha, now we cut tax you the different direct tax and indirect tax. The case indirect tax, and no the Ghana ni be and the VAT. O koto ade bia obeto bia no said ye dia atoso dada ana ede o kwa akoto. Nti no be wa obeto ade de this be o na de won to bi koto bi kwa ade a nti ade. Country ya o si 7 different levels. Taxes makma ko 7 na wo so. Ya no am pay so o ba to petra. O tia tax ahodo makma ko nsu. But the direction and no actually papa and then here pa the direction and no Ghana nipa 14 and no obi a oye adwuma and e otira sika na Ghana nipa 14 million na ta de me no kaso mo ye adwuma e mo 2.3 million pe e tia tax ni e di wasa ma wo kan no papa it's out 2.3 million ni tia no do na aka o mo tia no and na ama and tax aka ba na sika o pe wunya o na me be bonko fu bi say medicine o so ya akori obi adwuma na nse nko mo ba me fie ya no be adwuma na me mo 80 cedi so o matum o mo je 100 na no kra ni na 100 so won ye be 120 so what I say 120 wo di mana adwuma no ya oni na assistant na no so age of friend the 90 na wo di 120 ni 90 ama wo mo no na o mo extra one bag of cement o wi a sorry, only 2 bags. Only there should be our cop. No tax. Tax. So almost trying to complain about and say Bakuna or Juma or down a court. And our complaining after more than 3,000 or 2 pavement blocks. We complain with your tax. I said, na me de tax me man na kutia tax on that or mentality and once what be fear within 5 days who the 3,000 next me who that tax so and the question pan what can I say about na check you move your car ko be 20 since I started speaking on radio I check you from 2005 for baby na you shall say me guys of happy and family na I mean okay you can't want to match
okay. Doc.
Abano and Momo did not 1 year in Honda in Padu no tax, no more mutia. And not the problem, pa. You know, the Zama make rent for. I'm a form what that will come up with the minister to put you on moving out and
okay. All right.
You before all difficulties. Yeah, what do you know that?
Okay, dog, good him. Mami bisa way quick na yen share. What can economic growth? Now, what share your statistics now? Year 2016, NPP inherited economic growth of 3.37% from the previous government, of which now was formed. But NPP government did well. In 2017, one will raise it to 8.13%. But one was said between 2018 and 2019, a table from 2018 now you're 6.2, 2019 now you're 6.51%. At the end of the year, enutin ema enipa bi kase se NPP kase one would be a koshe COVID. And one must say a table from between 2018 and 2019. It's not and ya COVID nessa yadi adiani in our kokoshe. Do COVID yenim said dear bar from the end of the movie or
and more of ya can't watch somebody who come watch it. It's more of 2017. I mean, economics, you can't be the deck because a deck, I quite say, I said, when I'm past one, a puppy, I did see a quemo into Uti, Kana, Udu, now, it's a slow down, now, now, can't agree. That's how yes. It did 2017 and 2011 this year. When you Ghana, you discover oil in commercial quantity. The year 2007, time I named that.
Yeah.
And that the year this time one amount of oil near my own said by September 2010, almost starting to oil. Now, already this we are DE we have economic growth okay. But 2009, now economic growth and then I'm there 4% over. If you are going to see 2011, economic growth, and that's the highest ever in our history. 2011, economic growth, you know, could do 14.9% in the whole city. 14.9%. That is the upper question, you never did that. Now, people are kind, especially after my buyer notice, I can't, and this, I say, the growth will be that. And then 14.9%, but never because, and yesterday, about what is on the modern movie or bonus and could be. And my about because better GDP now your oil and on oil. So 2011, what oil and streamer? When the GDP I can create the Yanyadi and oil, and two oil that. And that. Now all of a sudden, we two oil started me to almost 100,000 barrels a day. And one my economy, 2011, a boom because not only vida. Now since 2011, but what's the growth? A sat from Kura, that is a normal Tatam. Smoothness level, but be not one detail and only Tara Ahoden. Maybe I didn't see it. 2015, 2014 open. 2015, 2016 open. I buy start my bar notice, a busy garden. And so any amount for any Akutan, and my oil not year two. Almost try and Senator come. I mean, a term. So, discover new oil skills. MIS has developed. Now, the developing in 2017, and oil, the only year and the many mama breast, the start is a unit. And in the question, think 2017, then can oil now, economy never grow 4.9%. And then the oil, no, not the many people the catch on with it. We are there, but yet, sir, 8.something, and I'm in the money oil because after oil you to below 100,000 barrels a day. But 2017, nearly to oil 192,000 barrels a day. And as I said, what I want to hear, I'm oil no contribution to GDP. Every year huge. It is a would say oil now more being free. Oil no increase free. 2017 growth no. Then can buy 4.9 by 4.9. So 3.4 now 2016 no Molintino. Yen can say let us abandon buy also the bond no them. Now the modern of when and you who and not you who name Casana Cato Monday one and yet Mudi economy is free 3.4 the cost 4.9. 8 point something, 8 point something, oil is not important. Now, oil is 102,000 barrels a day now. After 18, I'm going to say, new oil store. And to the oil one now, that's to Kobasana. Oil now, pushing growth, it goes down. It's Usha, I'm what they know. 12 points now, I'm what the name of the following year. You call Coco 6.5, 6.6. I can't cover it, but near 6.6.
Okay.
China, economic, and Kashi Ghana. Kasi Ghana keka. Use a politician grow economy better from 3.4.
Okay.
Because no politics. But also we should show how come we credit. You are just the man none who born 2017. And that one came through the new Air Force now on
discover, you know. Okay.
Now the catcher amount was the 2011 growth in the highest. And you're right, the Kunkus group. Let's atom and not about an notation. Because we take the Kunkus growth, which is my
okay.
All right. Now I say, your politics meeting a man about that. The question is said, you have never come about the crown. You will be any general before COVID time, meaning about it. And yeah,
McJerry, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry.
No, Usha, 3 years na buy. My dear, my agricultural sector na that from Ghana. The cash agricultural sector. And then when I poor, we must be here woman, a home woman. Oh, now your economy is grow, growth in the oil sector, not quite with telecommunication. I was also said the young for the telecommunication over 90% of the resources that and you're foreign owned.
Okay.
You cannot buy me an MTN or the let us say, economy grow as on Ghana, Yano Air Korea. Now, that 2018, my immediately say industrial sector, especially manufacturing sector. Manufacturing sector, even in COVID, it grew 2.9%. When even the advanced world, manufacturing sector grew negative. Then in 2.7. Now, see, in the middle of the year, the manufacturing sector will grow 7%. Yeah, starting in currency.
Okay.
After the Ghana, you can't say a young man can't be Mohammed, the animal, special eyes, need to pull winning and I never will you. Tiny man, New York, Kosu, and I'm telling you, manufacturing sector, so manufacturing sector, you can never create jobs. So, and only a manufacturing sector, the agricultural sector, the next, and yet, so the oil non and
to boost the economy.
It was negative. Oil sector, my industrial sector, during the first half of the year, last year, the industrial sector was going negatively. But manufacturing, and only the future for the country.
Okay.
The factories everywhere. So, what to me, your factories, they are. When you're not going to now, employment. Employment. We don't do now. You do not have taxes.
Okay.
You don't need your taxes. And almost Ghana beyond age.
All right.
So, when the economy, one district, one factory. Oh, my idea, at least now, in books about 106 of them I know are working, and they are contributing effectively to the development of the manufacturing sector.
Okay, Doc. All right, anyway, Doc. Yeah, that's a pani analysis. How do you go for media man and nano pay?
Yo, Mina.
Yankopon Shapa. Yene, your Dr. Jordan Fair, economist, senior research fellow, Center for Social Policy on the Nayetene. Can I you need 100.9. Honorable Samuel Ayepe, former MP Ayensuano, Rashe Ayensuano about to Peswaso, Owaha. Honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashiama, NDC former MP Buem, about to Peswaso. Menomo Eba Betenase, the Adrian Ghana.
Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Twem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia nso beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. Wo den kan no ntum wo ho. Me be mo anu nso wo hye kura de aka ho. Wo hwade a wapi ho. Wo ka sa batete e da fom wo. This way chocolate drink.
Crash up a baba worry.
Asew.
Ye fear said this way chocolate drink ya sorry no pa no ne yenom. Ye bishop fridge no no se snack. Ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne yenom. And this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom prick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so se.
FDA ahwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special ice, natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Yamakwa badeba ni 100 na mefa we kakra ntwam na yen kona yen discuss issues na Ishaba na ka Shama constituency. Also good morning Magje. No amount of lies and propaganda issue from the NDC can change the good governance and good policies laid down by Nana Baumia government. Ishaba na Canada Bay. We say I think we should all come together as one people and speak against the bad governance presiding by the incompetent Nanado Dankwa Kufuado and Baumia, because could you imagine that the price of one yogurt is now 1.50 pesos? Mesha Kasante or if we a year abosel kind. We a jabata a yesuhuma kote. Or say, how do you say we are broke, and yet our president is having the taste of a big presidential jet? The service providers charge under 1%. What service is the government providing to make more than the telcos? Ejabata, Ejesuhuma Kote. And Chef Madadi Fiatonso said the NDC has never been a better manager of the economy than the MPP. It is their wish that the government goes to the IMF, hence the protest against the e-levy. So they should spare our ears, Chef Man. Thank you. We say Master Red of the Free Council, also how our force, NDC and the enemies of Ghana Progress Group should accept the e-levy. Would be passed and stayed for development of our dear country. But that's Master Red. This one also said, Redfield, Achu Anagli from Medina UPS. Also, Koko Anido has demonstrated his dishonesty, betrayal, and hypocrisy to the whole world. Posterity will surely judge him. We also say a happy, glorious birthday to Dr. Osei Kwame despite Benjamin Difri Medina. This one also says, Ode, Tama, Osei, McJerry, 10 years on the line, so Ghanaians never know what killed late Professor Mills. So they, Eddie Fritama. Musa Abatu Eddie Frikomazo said, let me use the opportunity to commend all the 137 minority MPs who stood firmly in defending the interest of Ghana, of Ghanaian people. I hope and pray no matter the pressure, insult, threats from the executive, they will continue to fight for ordinary Ghanaian. It has a message. Mr. Difference Saoma Duejiri, must say the incoming deputy communication officer Saoma Duejiri, also former President J.E. Mills, will always be remembered forever for humility, peace, loving, and hardworking. Ghanaians want to know Dr. Baumia's position on the draconian wicked e-levy. Drop that levy now. Wafake New Plan Station said, because in NDC alternative is IMF. Oh God, help NDC. Yo. That's it. Where's a good morning, McJerry? Kwaku, now you see your smoothness level. Or say you let us know that the meals there's something behind it, and now you are telling us something different. Kwaku Manti, Odifri Osu, Ena Odia Babe. Honorable Samuel Ayepe, Emakwaba.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're not then.
Yamiadom, Meba Jonesway.
Yamiadom, me chia, wait you for you now.
At you for Joseph Papabi.
And I chia me on the way in Sianos.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, President Ekufado, ne. Cabinet actually, Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia.
All right.
Na mamin chia me near on a boy shama. Mamma Chiano pay. Programming my idea.
You go so.
I don't about crime and Jim who now be catching a.
What's your body?
Yeah, I'm on Saka. Nipa the rice sauce. I'm going to win the come.
Yeah.
My informal yen. I say from the horse's own
mouth.
And they say, Professor Moko friend by my economic lecture.
Yeah.
Many Japan of fast way any analysis. Na mestre na kwamna mafo. Say obey newspaper analysis there. And na am invite me na memorandum. Na memorandum because na me name so no ba obe read newspaper no headlines no am in details.
But
say analysis on chira na adwene newspaper na analysis no ya no so na many bi o na oka. You want to say appear
explosion
accident by there were standing bodies are your mom investigation. Police for minerals commission ne other bodies your investigation. When I'm for so if you say donate items. Americana abank society a nyama e ba ne sika e ba no ya hwe ne ye be ba sa. Nti ye form committee. Na yemfa Dr. Joyce Aye inano na sikasem ne donations ni ameba no wonhwe na entumi nkọ amanfo no ho na anye basa uze kwa amanfo betena akese aban episode tafato onim
na me draw attention to
February wa anye na metie mu niam ni bi o ho a adwene ba ko futi mti na wo frɛ me pa na wa frɛ na bo ahia ama abeka ye ho ha na ya tatu adwene the okay one you be MPP ni not baby because say we bias. Can NDC the one can ya MP ni beti baby because say we bias. Njo no ba. O me read the newspapers no no in details no yen judgment.
All right, okay.
Yen the edu ha ye analysis now. We got fair analysis because we can NDC ni can MPP ni so ha. Ye be kan dey won say na amanfo e dey
messages amano.
Amano no. Em dey say won so read it to the hearing of all of us, or modernizing the presentation.
That's a Honorable Ashama, your point is well noted. Honorable Ashama, maybe some more Kwabana, on to as a battery software.
Oh,
now, sorry, be Mukran, you was a battery software. My
His Excellency John Dramani, former president, NDC phoning in any anopemi sorry na ma ID into where sorry
etosumi no
hey egusu ka
adaba terugus
no achire kanya fanda no ye be koso yes
all right okay but that's it honorable you yension commander say ba me ma o eyese medu a edi kan economy said your colleague Anna Enkano, chairman of the finance committee, or the same be to just any day. IMF in a say yoko. But we share Sikia yen industry say yes, I became Tim Yan. So far, the economic situation is said yet, you know. It's a saying a yajin someone,
and in some way. I didn't say now, my former colleague or your former chairman for finance committee of parliament. Men and I in ye. Men and I meet no me who drew me kakra because baby ninim dear work with sikaton sem no wa pa say o kan si yanko IMF your parliament na otemin champe not imechi yes just directly behind me na yeah debate me ka pa bra na NDC for the IMF bailout no e buy no na niama economy no was even difficult, more difficult than we see today. But I mean I do no so all debate na meti na chi meti nsem pa or kan fa IMF bailout and the fact say ma omenyi embon hu musu enko IMF bailout mu biem nti se me tie sa nsem o kan sa Hansard no ho a ka me pese e betumi akọ back ni akọhwe Hansard no ni ehu nsem a okan na ye de compare ene nsem a okan no na me kra de professor ya ofre ni University of Ghana lecturer ya ofre ni nsem a okan wi na wasanka me kra de transport mu na me ye expert nti wa respond squarely to nsem a former MP honorable Dr. OSEI SB kan no wa respond anka ense se me kan bi kra aka ho nanso medical kra bi beka ho fahini se ukwa na wo so masira no wansun bia e beka se wo moyoro na ewu nti ma me kakra nka ho won se professor ne kan sen bia me ne ya adwene pa o se IMF yan chire ne country ku the whole world IMF policy bi etumi aboa won ye wo ha de yakofa economic recovery program IMF program any other buy that time na Lawrence and a wa ben mu ye be so mu ama ye adwumayefo bebre di satam na ko agric ministry of agric and a cocoa board me o cocoa project ye wa agric fo ye wo nwuma ahoro bebre and IMF so ye nyi wo nyina di and recovery economic recovery program no ebe yi sankrofo nyina di ama enipa bi won adwuma won anu aduan ebo won economic recovery program ni wo ye ya afi ohun se anu entumi mu ayen afi wo se ye ko fa palm card you go for a palm card buy no so we be so my oh yeah so am we no say am ko structure into a free be structural adjustment program and so what buy anye ye enti I am wonwa and then prof am ya tia say IMF ya ko 16 times one day ukwa ne wo be se sia ma ohun adwo no eno no wo be na mom no ne be ma economy ni anya nyina so na atumi ama oman na yeye na Ghana abaya se ana ukrom a ofim abaya te se obroni krom no enya ade a IMF betumi aboa wo da intimide ye ho kire yen se den kura na IMF no ampa honorable OSEI bi ekan se a member of the IMF you anti na covid ba ya wo mama member countries in this can wo ma yen bi no nti yen so se ye ho akire na wo mo bi a wo mra be bua yen na mu se ye bekwa akɔhye won hyehyɛ ase na nipa ni bi ekasa minim how they do the analysis you betumi akɔ IMF one of the conditionalities I would about say young cut cost there free senior high school no yenya no obi an go to school fees na what you have to you levy cross untumi ntia na 1000 1005 2000 3000 na obetua da wo ba akɔ senior high school na obenya it is IMF the same conditionalities in ba ni ekase free senior high school ye twem obi an go to no school fees obetumi atua the IMF the conditionalities ba no ekase oh sa ade amu ye ye fa national health insurance yi ebomoka abank ni bia bank tua sika kohwem nti muntwam no obi an go to hospital bills a wonga wo bo hehe say yanko IMF na bia won wo sika o obetumi akotua private hospital na hospital no boy den obi kura be kwa abrochiri na wakosare ho yare na minu a ye wo ton ase bibisa osi wutie bi samiri bibisa osi se yekofa IMF conditionalities ne ba ne ekase national health insurance ye suspend ya ubenya sika hospital ye wa ha na NDC ekofa policy credibility from IMF and what buy and what catch the one say ma onphobia wa adwumam ye ba no necessary awie nursing training school from 2014 to 2016 or to 17 na wanyina atifie ye ba ye go out of the policy no ene enya akwan ene employ wanyina na ye hia doctors akọ various hospitals district hospitals akoye adwuma olebuku aronga short doctors but na ye training doctors gufie IMF conditionalities ni say mayan fon wa adwuma muti yentumi impost won no watifie na ye wa adwuma fo bebre a na watifie chichafo atumi akọ school a kira de 2 years IMF conditionality say mon cut 2 years ni nyina enwu na muntu a won 3 mem salary question na maybe say are we prepared to face these conditions ye cause our conditions ni mu nyina ye ba out no ye ntumi nkomu forever edu bi be pue ye pue a na yasen ba square one inti me amanfo nyina obia na me ba ya adwuna mama ye nko IMF bia Ghana is a member of the IMF inti se ye wa hochiri mu a no we scabi say na me bi wo de be bua na won fa me bua yen na ye mbe hye one conditionalities bia ase emua yen conditionalities ne de ayete say uti ya wonya malaria na awowate agu so ana se bi awoyare na uhu yare kwen yew na awowate agu so na wakọ pharmacy na wakọ paracetamol ya ma painkiller bi afi na obabekọ hospital na doctor no aya diagnosis na wahu yare kwen eyew na wa ma wanu aduru IMF de pharmacy ukokora na se wo ma painkiller na pains no aduru ni fi ubojam a pains ni besen ababiem inti muma yanko hospital mum yanko pharmacy shop na pharmacy shop no yakọ amwon ama yen aduru a ebema pains na akofam sesi ya pains no akofam muma yanko hospital na doctor no and diagnose yare kwa yen no na oma yen sa yare no anu aduru mimo de so bia na me ba ya adwena IMF no eye muma yanko hobiem amiri bi na me ye member of the agri committee of parliament and na ISPRI edien tu kwanko India na yekoshia India minister of agri and omo directors no in a meeting and na yaka about IMF conditionalities and also adan na yen no yen agri sector no yen provide the farmers no with subsidy and also IMF programs mean idea ye sha asenti no we can provide subsidy to our farmers payne ka kire yen say adan na yen yatena ho na IMF and the session is na one day IMF ba one wo kire IMF say mo ba bu ayen dia sector we dey person mo di sika no ekohye anyam na ba kire yen sector yen first sika no ekohye and mo ba bu ayen so ya mo first sika no mra yen nim how to cut the pressure no na ya cut yen expenditure na ya tumi apply sika no na abu ayen prof kan sim bi me na ya adwene pa ye wa benfo Ghana ha o ye wa economist akese ebi wa Ministry of Finance ebi were all the ministries ebi were various universities ebi kura were amanoni a adwuma soronko a woye ema won man no na nsen honorable Odum so what ne nka hunu social media so na nsen a oya former MP for Atimokwa and then Nigeria for abefan with this Dangote rice production ema nanu Nigeria for abo nsem ama no ache say adwuma soronko a watuma kwabua Nigeria aban mo wa ye rice production ema rice na ba ebusu no ta nipa oye Ghana ni ta nipa oye former MP ewo Ghana ha ta nipa otigan ha oye Ghana ni na so ya tra ma Nigeria fo abefa no edna ko Nigeria mane Nigeria rice production ebusu ya adejo kura anim nti ya wa binfo sanya yetumi kwa amanone ekope Ghana fo ebebo ye last time ayen no sa na yebetumi anya abinfo ni bi wo Ghana ha nya bi so amanone a obetumi abu ayen a won abin sing IMF fu ni nyina intimide obi obekese yanko IMF me ne adwene hwa na enyan miss family yenyan ma dis fu na we dan a say say wo so pesa aban yi feli ni wonya kwan ba power ni nti obeka won say ye banking sector clean up yi wo kan ha se me na enyo sesi ana me hwe won say banking sector clean up no profit a omunyan before tax 2021 7.4 billion Ghana cedis. Last 2020 na 6.1 billion. So what do back 6.1 billion and 7.4 billion is the highest ever our banking sector no a record. They say clean up no at the profit at banks no. And then banks face challenge because challenge that we facing is just clearance for 2021 134.7 billion Ghana cedis. And Momo transactions. Momo transactions. 905.1 billion Ghana cedis. Inti yanhwe ya ebe kakra no transactions are ebe koso nyina ebe koso for electronic transactions are yanhwe ni ya aban enya kwanpo and wa the tax. When say you levy ya yes fi ase ye ama America and some advanced countries no won fi ase prepare say won so electronic transactions no where the tobo ana tobo ba beto so adije di abon economy nya da bia na obroni be ya de yen akosua yen so betumi aye biribi na obroni abesua omre se na yen introduce national health insurance Obama befa do ko introduce Obama care e wa America no nti yen so ye bibifo yen so ye betumi ahye bibi ase ya de papa no bro no so abesua e de akono krom.
Okay, that's also me das. Honorable Ashama. Yes, sir. Asembisano efa economy home. Any suggestions about what deputy or former deputy finance minister? Aye rato Tesla to force. And no so they to say abine there. They say we are in a deep hole. There be a bit me call any IMF. Why should we go to IMF? And then
yo ETF for me chia obi a otemi anope me ba bedru ha mamba no boni Ghana en kan ko ho abobo na yede Penny Jerry.
Yes sir boss.
Ghana ye wo no obi ndwum bia ho boni o Ghana be yi enu nti na yesi e be kabi mami kabi ama ayede wodi ho akɔhyɛ mu susu a obɛhu sɛ Ghana bibia yɛ wodia sɛ kuromu na emfanye djuma enyina ye nya mfaso fine enti ye papa his excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo abe president ajai bibia man taxes so deal corporate tax we ni nyina bibia ya German anye djuma na ye hu that was it. Inti se wo ye djuma saa mfi ensia muni edjuma wo ye ni nyina no me maame wato electricity watuaka wa increase wansu watuaka nti onu susu nya electricity na ususu nya osika nsuo saa national health saa ban emanu kwan but baby aye dru ne no say ye di weni nyina ma amakro no atompo a eba mu se na ebia obi beka se obi nko IMF ye kuo bi a amaniman ate a Ghana adjoin in 1965 ekuo we gina homa se oman bia ne ho kyere no ewo sika fam no ombra IMF onya benfo kuo se wo ho kyere wo krom eno nti na IMF no omu ni Flagstaff House omu si wankaza warabeka se wo ho akyere wa na waba na se uhwe nsema wo si atufo sikae no atufo si choro bibi kakrama mi kan Matthew Fontier o si for the avoidance of doubt the public debt of Ghana for November 2021 which has been reported as 334.5 billion representing 78.4% of GDP does not include ESLA 9.3 billion Ghana cedis, does not include Dachi 2.4 billion Ghana cedis, does not include Sino Hydro debt 630 million Ghana cedis. Ghana's annual total debt as at November 2021 was 357 billion, which is the same, which is in some 81% of our GDP.
Yeah,
you get to it. I project that our public debt of this and the for saying Andrew. They say asema atufosi AK. Finance Minister wamaye 344.5 billion. Wamfa we ya nka ho. Inti ekyerese kataso mwamwaso ewo ho. Ekyerese Finance Minister ntumi ambeka kyere me no say this is the total amount. Ekyerese wayi we mu nyina frem. Inti ye total amount ye di ka ho a ubewon say yakodru 357 billion. Finance Minister wanka nkyeresa. Inka me ntwano
Sino Hydro you know. Well, Mamina the better understanding. And no, in the form of but is it part of the public debt?
So the bibi man, so one funny man, so one funny man, say
it's economically a part of the public debt.
Yes, it's out now. You catch more parliament. MPP for no moon penukre, or more penny for I respect them. Or moon penukre. What is butter? Almost say butter trade. Adien waji adien no afio bi nche. O say wususu ye we na fa bremi. Say one fa bremi, there is cost on that sadien no. Your friend no butter no. That is why say cost in no we couldn't get 630 million ewa ha. In Gaveka say a box side. Adentina ya intro box side. Who give us the cost here? Immediately we know the total cost no. Say one fa sadien no ankwa udika. That is it. Simplicity.
Okay.
Inti se weni nyina ewo wan kankyere ya. E kyere se ye books no. Ye mbie adongo aka saasem saa tamamini ona yope ewo ho se anamo finance minister ediye tu no. Enya namo papa at a point in time where I say or the different report akoma IMF wise what he gave us in parliament was different. Wahu inti se abaiti akonya so ontumi ndi nukre emfa nkyere ni man ena se no baby aye dru no mo ka kyere obi a minister be ka kyere say our economic is resilient. We have this agency secretary say we have gotten excess of our budget. DRA ka weni nyina asha amanfo trim akoma say ndenu even the some agencies to say teacher for na workers me can say teacher for. Omo will say senior finance minister can end the economy no say yeah. So you should also give us our what? Yeah, our share. Say ube ka kyere say adenu usa beji levy afriminse. What is the benefit of an individual? Because electricity is the benefit for the person who is paying the electricity tariffs. Water tariffs, if you pay, you get water. National health insurance, if you pay, you get lesser cost of drugs. Now tell me what you are going to get as an individual. Don't tell me government is going to. No. Aside you paying the electricity bill, government any profit that he made, or the koye ejuma mpuntu ejuma. That is what. So say okay me say OG11 no obeye you starter. You are not doing the correct analysis. That is wrong. Niemi menya efriho. MTN, Vodafone, Tigo phone. The yenya from munchani say ye use omo platform to say law require edise niama. So they charge me this. What is the government giving an individual before telling me that you are taking my money to go? It is not right.
You VAT say
you buy, you pay VAT. You don't buy, you don't pay VAT. You buy something, you pay VAT. You buy a milk, you pay VAT on it. You buy anything you buy. In that case, you are exchanging your money for the product of which government has put that tax on that product. What product is?
And you're similar to the E-levy.
It is not. Do critical analysis.
E-levy you transact, then you
transact. Why should I send money to my mother and say I transact so you are taking money from me? What is my benefit? What is my benefit? No, we don't do it. Yeah, it is a critical. Ghana for a missing point way. They are missing it. MPP for catch will say, yeah, you start. It's wrong. I was a teacher. I'll give you 0. That is not it. Government, we have given you a good year in our okrum hanu yesifa ye jumana ye omainu nama omainu tumpom, and you couldn't do it. In this ekodrusa, honorable Sibe Yebua or Kasano, he is not from NDC. He was the chairman of the finance committee, and then another ranking member of finance committee today. No, omune kachero, omuno munim senya ye bobusiano ko bebia mokodru. Mimi mpia ban say onko IMF onu ani suman na edi nu ko. Because I will not like say
yes say because
IMF no Beifoku.
Debe.
Any Beifoku Ghana
was strength.
What? No. What informed Ghana to join in 1965? When you now what informed Ghana to join? And then this in Ako join in first. What informed Ghana to join? And just say usika semunya katasusu muasua udi sikanu rough no accountability no. Then you run down, your coffers will run dry. Send a run it dry in there. Into per G4. IMF do jina what is say G4. Into say ukwa obejo. Say one kwa shinim. Ba mi nya ka sembi. Onko non ka sem papa. Sorry, anukre enchere Ghana for. Because in the NDC government, the number of health sector workers here is about 34,000. Even the last one said take by any clearance man, His Excellency 8,000. Nana do dan kwa kufa do nebe posture. So they should not bastardize for their own laziness. No, they should not bastardize IMF. Someone kwa mamunko. Don't be telling people that NIM fiese, NIM fiese.
Okay.
No, that is not it. The truth is there for everybody to see. Someone can someone running a book. And one who says no, I dare no agin someone. And you never catch up more quiet MF crap. Someone the Ghana scan a beco. Now would in aeroplane, my who quiet MF minu never call. Someone to me qua muntina, but Ilevia would you. Some of us want to know idea menya.
Direct. But I say, memo 5 minutes.
5 minutes. I mean, correct.
5 minutes. Don't the time.
I mean, correct. Impression being created. Ghana equal IMF. IMF is one of the affiliated bodies of the United Nations. Na oko na sawa ahuchirima. Utumi bua our more conditionalities biya. It's a quadrene IMF because I need a pesa muanibi. Intina emra COVID-19 by and which ya oba Brian. But say oko aquaji conditionalities now they are support in the elpa na oko. And you know Ghana quadrene IMF and the would automatic. And I could be paying 16 times and he decided to say young go beam. Inti no ho. I feel me read definition way inch. A tax is a financial charge on individuals or businesses collected by government. It's used to pay for public spending. A levy is an obligatory payment to the government. A levy is an obligatory payment. It's enfamo se wakotade. Enfamo se won tade. National health insurance a levy. National health insurance a levy. And anything now okra na mafia brochira. What you will do tinyere we tua VAT no. Near the levy I then atoso. Levy they won't transact bibia. Upo is an obligatory you have to pay. It's levy different from direct tax na ye ka ho asem. Anything as okodi do a restaurant you calculate bibia na calculate tax VAT atoso. Near some we tua national health insurance levy. No we tua get fund. These are levy. And then the enye aduana auto anything na ye dem. A levy I was say we dem utua.
But and onoba e bia no de ye whereby wakọ na say mo no so one platform no so entoboa
levy no one platform national health insurance entoboa get fund entoboa nti watua VAT awie no watua no aka na say one kodidi a we so one platform no so wuntua
I said I can obligatory na akwa
obligatory once you go onto the platform you pay you have to you pay na go restaurant kodidi na so we kodidi wo choba ontua VAT ho but when me say ma miska what one say na meto fuel be 200 Ghana cedis na me da ko 200 cedis na koma me ma me be 500 na me da koma no na ma aba na say me de me ko na e beti me 10 cedis ana be 1 cedi na sika na tumi akodu me ma me ho na I have a choice say me this can be send it through momo and say me to fuel car me de akọ soundnet so man in case once won't take bibia na yeto the export price of petroleum product tax that you and see one levy.
Yeah.
As for your company, a levy on it. It's what you have a tax levy and then you pay the levy. It is only with the 11 you fear to levy. Ever got in God's back, brother. To one die, sir, and some now. Okay. Public debt. There's a difference between some of the debt of the country and the public debt. When you say President Kufuor Jayeng 9 billion Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
That time no acquire better agreement. I receive bui down. Nti bui fu no efa part of our cocoa. Na nka 9 billion. You calculate public debt. There are certain debts be no I say better agreement and I say my mama take example. And this fuja yen 122 billion Ghana cedis. Na sika na omo di see them na three. Na nka because and public debt because na Ghana Airport Company Limited. And omo tax omo nya no anka omo ankodia
so mutua ma ban
exactly
omo de kokosi a
wakwaje it is sana man na ya yemfa nka enye MP to wakasa de sana jama ye ba na ya be design bibi for the governor man structure na ho na omo the government from president Mills how to call it runnings ekofo force na no a ko 9 billion o pa kwa research we say na better agreement e receive bui down na nka Mahama and Mills together no am Again, 122 billion Ghana cedis. That 122 billion Ghana cedis now. What can modify? Mami can what if 9 billion? Ever do 122 billion in percentage terms? 1,355%.
But then I'm calculating percentage. Then I'm calculating the actual.
You see, so one year calculation.
Nominal figures.
Nominal figures, no. And what they calculate percentage, no. Nominal figures, no. And they calculate percentage, you know. Into we are benya 1,355%. That's sika we no. Na sika omudi si a trouble no. Na nka 122 no hu. Sika omudi si omukwaji a omudi si terminal 3 no. Na nka 122 no hu. Enti so ba 300 no ka kire yensi. You calculated 344, which is an increase of about 289% as compared to 1,355% now. And no educated one, but I want to make a couple nominal figures. Now, nominal figures, you could school, and arithmetic. And nominal figures, they calculate percentage. Who call class 4, 1 year percentage. Percentage figures in our year times 100, no year percentage. You know. So it's the same thing. It's the percentage in a year, 289%. One now, 1,355%. I won't kind of quarantine the Ghana for. Na Ghana fun hu say one word do omen na so bi ja 9 billion now to make what 122 na just say won no man no nti ye be sre what can some na sa sanu hydro onim say better agreement en fan ka public debt hu onim say asre ya ye kan eye MPA fo ne energy fo no and we say dum so e be den so ano ye ntu aka e wo ho na yentumi emma dumso no inyai ampa yekwagi saa bosia no ebetu aka no ene dumso no ejai ye be expand yen energy infrastructure no ene dumso no ejai inti nia oka no onka ne ye no magana fo enti wan ase inti but nya me pesa me kire ne se ampa me bana metie mu ahokyere abawi ase nyina na okura wo calculate ka American Nibia ede $90,000. Exactly. One krana no more reserves. Kesia ke bituma mo shocks. Omo yi trillions of dollars. And the support to economy and still the debt is still there. Inti ya pesi ya magana fo nyina ati ase se e ka ho ya jetum president ankasa aba abontia bekase ampa ahokyere wo ho. Na wutie economists ya won ne kase ya. Obaso wa kire se eka wo nyina na ahokyere ho nyina no economy ne wo nyina so papa say nyina so ya wo sese no enya ma ye ho kwa me ye nko IMF
but e bi ne ye gross domestic reserve
you were enough reserve
fall to 9 billion
honorable SB kasa no your analysis be which I disagree with him mami chiro analysis be oye o see the yakọ IMF ye benya $3 billion times 6.2. With the man is 6, now make calculation is simple, mommy. Mommy 18 billion for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yanko IMF ye benya 6 billion, mommy is simple from e-levy times 3 years. Ebema yen 18 billion. This one option 2 conditionalities.
Conditionalities in there by one day, so can also boom.
Conditionalities were option 2 no. See here, boom.
Okay.
So can you within 3 years? It's here boom every year. Be and now we analysis no crowd for you living now 6 point something no every year be increase. It's near many name say. Or no crack can say, yeah, 6.2 billion. No cry for the first 1 year. But our analysis be say January abesenko. Into a peggy a for 5 billion. If it is for 5 billion, you been 15 billion for 3 years. Me, so the IMF 18 billion to all. Now the E-levy 15 billion to all. I'll go for the 15 billion.
Okay, madam.
Because of the conditionalities,
all right.
I attach it 18 billion.
Honorable Java.
So for the local one, go for it from the right source.
But honorable Ajama,
Ghana for
but me
any okay.
What share am I hold of minimum experience that according to what to do? Am I good to tumpo historically? Me manya da ja can be my kind that of China, that of France, that of Germany, then United States of America. They took hardship decisions. As a woman to me richie economically. A tuano, woman to me vito tuano, nobody a man for no. Ain't why this? They say level I want. I didn't say when so be ye. Adi a yefo say ye be ya ebetimi ama ye o mine se kasama koyi. Se beba ne sa.
Se beba ne sa ne se on se minu akasa no wan ka busia na na bo for 5 years o. wabɔ figure no wambɔ 220 dabi nyabotrɛ wambɔ 220 billion wambɔ wɔ ha sɛ okufoɔ ɛne wɛnu da nyabotrɛ o dabi mepa ɔkyɛ dabi nana ado ne ka no wambɔ wɔ ha wambɔ ma Ghanafoɔ anti abura ɔma aban na di yenye nanado aban na nkasa abura wadi Ghanafoɔ wambɔ wenti na eka kyerɛ sɛ MPP for no mo yɛ katasomu amoasofo sɛ watena ha yɛ mahama analysis ɛna 1000% every mampanyikufo enyo mampanyikufo na eti akonja so enyo no na eti akonja so nanado busi a wabɔ no bisa no sɛ ɔmfa ne pen ne paper no yɛ calculation nka nyema ɔmpɛsɛ mu yɛ no why can't 220 billion enso yɛ? That is the question you should ask. The indirect tax comes when you enjoy something that you willingly want to enjoy. If you compare national health insurance levy to the e-levy, no, it is wrong. You consume something from national health insurance, uko hospital, ubetu adrona yatusu. This platform,
MTN. We pay a lot of levies.
No.
There were levies.
Levies are fee we driver's license. Oma increase. Uko passport 15%. O nyabotre. Sika. Enya frama. Nyabotre. Sika mu frama for. Enu nti na mu fi say. Amam for no mu mbre. Usoro levy. Tax levy. Sika uji no udia. Nipa na juma. Edi abepie wa pono so. Ena waji. Waji okoji passport a waji wa increase o okoji driving license waji wa increase okọ ye de okoto ade wo shop a VAT wo so watua corporate tax o matua communication service tax when nyina telcos atua ena e ka kire se wanka so be ka kire se covid wo ho amanfo eduma nye borders wa close banks wa close eduma nkoso intinu ye srewu a seminia yo pay ka se ya nya about 9 point something billion afri banking sector and the munkufa sika no fanye dume na mi mama sika me manu no na mi mama sika me manu no we should not attach it. That is what we are talking about. So you don't have to say it. We are talking about how government will get money. So your analysis is wrong. Where we are looking for where we get money and you are telling me it's banking. And your banking sector time now Bank of Ghana as a hospital. So no sika. So how flourishes your economy that you are bastardizing Muhammad's own? Inti se baby aye drum enye mi na mbeka chom but tax amu pesa mu ginu akoye ti se krono uji mi ma misika 100 Ghana obe ginu 2 3 4 times a day so person to we have person send mama mi mami onti a big city, she's in a village, so she will send somebody. So what are you talking about here? Inti MPP for no IMF no omo suban a omo team uti ha omampanyi omuji aeroplane see airport say ya tia kan makasa fa they should cut expenditure finish send aban odo Ghana ni ministers ni njina na obe from send ade no kono me slash mu salary. That is the way government should cut their expenditure.
Aban ate ne ministers say intumu no manye
one so omudi scanama ministers omudi scanako aban kwa ne di scan aban kwa ne di scan
president na
the president na actually ne check emra scanako hit last year ya ba ye analysis wa ha enti ya wo research me nyame na meka cha ya wo research una mu frɛ ye nsentro bisa so omudi akwa na yate enti sa wo ya announcement and nipa financial minister of finance be back be catch say oh yati expenditures no document to look at it to prove of it na ye come trasa o manu sika no baby o ma dia kodru no sika wo mia sisa mu fin fambra na no se mabaka asem bia kirewa until they should go and chase those money. District assemblies, municipal, they should adopt new strategies as competent people. No? Na yenya scaffolding ho. It is a shame say Becca said Greater Accra is paying the taxes about 98%. Other 15 regions, what are they doing? The competence have it that one of we are competent. They should show us the way we can get monies from these municipals and other regions. Into those e-levy asema ye can.
Okay.
Yeah, on the NDCSC. Some pass yeah, say yenka.
Okay, that's all. How you need 100.9. Well, say good morning, Mark Jerry. I really love your program. But Honorable Ipe, whenever he comes to your show, he talk as if he's the most sensible person in this country or in MPP. Marcus Ibeyabo is an economist. I can't the truth. Where your coffee or the free Legon and Abba. Why did NDC leadership allow someone with double nationalities contest for MP? Blame yourselves. Stop complaining. Hey, or the free Aja Finland. Where so said the lecturer that you interviewed is a doctor, not professor, so correct the MPP man there. And again, we all know Dr. Donfe always speak in favor of the government. Mesha Kasante, yes, doc, yeah, or your doctor, or your professor. Okay. Where's the Jerry Ghana will prosper under MPP? I say this because records have shown that MPP government is performing better. Edinama. That's it. Sami Buachi also the MPP is visionary, well-planned party that think outside the box. And when it comes to economic management, MPP is second to none. Let's help MPP to break the AIDS. Sami Buachi, what if I say? We say, well, we will never go to IMF. We will collect the money internally. Here, the developer Ghana. How about Ike? And now, Oka say, Okro Yabua Bremai Beni, or say IMF doesn't make money. Oh, hey, the money at the IMF, no, from some countries, taxpayers, no money are there. So, we should also contribute to ourselves. That's Dr. Babazamo, master planner. But so why is the NDC in opposition still thinking about IMF? This clearly shows how incompetent they are. Dr. Babazamo. Well, so say good morning, Mark Jerry. You and your team should call Kwabena Mafu to order because he is using your platform to exhibit his ignorance. Akwesi, Odifri UK. Well, say good morning. Tell the NDC that IMF is not a playing ground for borrowing. That Ghanaians should rather concentrate on levies and taxes. T.T. Davison, Odifri Katamanso. Well, so say after Kufuor has collapsed the economy, he is now forcing e-levy on Ghanaians. Ghanaians are not against payment of taxes, but Ghanaians cannot be fetching water into baskets. Mr. Kote, Odifri Sotium. Well, say good morning, Jerry. Please help me ask this favor from your boss, Dr. Osei Kwame Despite. As he's celebrating his birthday today, he should add me to those who are going to help today. To pay my 1,200 Ghana cedis rent for me. I'm from Pong. I'm going to Nyakrom. Yeah, say, oh, you are more CEO. He says, so I busy. Say, you answer. Nah, my friend, I'm going to I said, well, any other matter. Operation Clean Your Frontage. 2 minutes now. I come back to your phone. Pick up my final comment.
You are here, pa, say, as a road safety expert. That be now, I'm driving now, she depend on when you have a big crown. It's you clean your frontage, you know. One hour they one stores any man crofo. Na what they and no message one. When you not Kwamunda Homayan. Na accident and so Emran Hase. Na fee Niama regional minister at the poor yet Abwayina. Mama Yanya maybe a bebre said you medina say. Na me tia some member now and the casa. Yes, our legitimate concerns. But one address in na and to me I made you medina why no. Say na itumba ya one regional minister no entrance na team na wa ya adwuma no entrance na wo hu obefa so ya sa ho no me hia say be traders na fi okra na che say yere pe ba bi pa ama won akọ na o kan say human fees ni Ghana de say e be hwan na nipa na be bodompim wo ho wie na afi yi won na enye ya na afi ye kasa about human fees afi papa bi e kasa text message bi o de buy the member program so me the senior minimbribia me nyet na minimbribia na mo ye kan newspapers near research kakra into we specialist na sa we you be a we economist na so be kan wadwena we see professor na some kan ye options bebre nti ono kra na ye lecturer at university or chief economist no say doctor medana say correction no that doctor no say ne oba na okachi ni say on answer economic question about solution, yeah. Going to IMF will be one of his solutions. But all my solutions new year, I'll share the advantages, the merit and demerits. Now, what pick the best out of your. It is a Dr. Sibeboa at the IMF. Abbas, one of these solutions are the government and the Minister of Finance and so. I won't say, we'll share options, baby, no, I pick move back. options ne back no say e be ko yi living ye generate sika from within than to go to IMF and then go for conditionalities. Into no just say so your economic expert na be kasa na waka no other options or kra ye ntu ni nyina nwuri enko fa them.
All right. It does say. Honorable Java. Yes, sir.
Clean your frontage. How is a policy no achepa?
What's that there?
Achepa.
Mentasi achepa.
Unkada brem. Umprapra mo.
Oh yes. Yeah, revival.
Time address. Science and tech is not working in Ukwa brocha. Adiba kwa ekun Ghana ha any dust. To me, it is time we made the policy say who will see rentation. Either the shop owner or the person renting the place. No, they should tar the front. It should not be sweeping with dust again. Your space to the road.
Okay.
To the tarred road. No, use no tar. Even they can structure it in a form of tax. Say ubetria ama metropolis. No, we give you this 1 year. Use that money to tie your frontage. Because on say gates no yema, dienema. It's erosion. Wow, inte anwani running na ako gatam. Look at this big circle gata eda. Intino, it is time. It is good. What they are doing today is good, but the policy must change so that we as Ghanaians, you know, send a kwa brocheta and who say obi ankita prayer or prapram futuro sano. Then we must also get there, just as we are discussing. Say, yeah, was kabebre anyway. That is what we should be doing. Now, say Misu Mesa Akawi ni say, and then this is for nation MPP for say omuko IMF, oma brabo no, ene chere baby a SSM omuko. Now, ube catch me say unko ho, any problem. But near yesu ye can say, yeah, ma kwan say, and I mean ma kwan say, brabe Jimmy Sika mra mean benefit. Intino, when it happens that way, you see, economics will talk. Oh, when you do this economically, it is this and this and this and that. But they don't tell you how the source is going to feel. Nipa baby, I'll be Jessica no afreno. Where it's going to feel. They don't tell you. They will tell you, oh, we have to do this, we have to do this. You have to take care of your children to be able to take care of you. When your children are poor and you are expecting much from them, you want to kill them. That is what we call internal terrorism. So we don't want those things in this country. Ghana for some we will see. In this thing, Crabbe said, this is the time people are making their farms. So in the rural areas, this is the time you want to introduce this levy. I don't know who advises MPP economic management when they want to bring some policies. At this dry time, people don't have money. Fuel prices are going up. Inja yana yesuma omusu baina ena akoye ti se onhinia wania gunin tume mo omusi sorry on to me sorry. Wakako janosu ndamase.
Onoba ndamazo kaza. Okay. Fred Naya ko 0302243540 0302257902. Also yenye wadwenchire ni titiro fa economy ehon mebacho mache.
Majoso.
Yetio bema.
Hello.
Yetio.
Hello.
Yetio.
Yo, Majali, I'm not sure about it. I told you, Majali. Na, Majali, Michia, Honorable Alan Chamantin.
Okay, my next one, na you're gonna home and cry at it. Mebacho mache.
Champion McJerry.
Na na makwete.
Akonta anapa nyame asumdwe enka oni abusuafo ni nyina na me mfa akunya de ma me entia me former MP for ayenso no onabo IAP we bia me tia no na me ntia yewa alanchremantin ene che my eyes e do me kwabenya incoming chairman for do me kwabenya constituency ana yewa na nankoma so incoming general secretary for do me kwabenya magde ye bestre economy na I say inti yenko IMF magde ye bestre o mangana ti yenko IMF ne enko IMF do chena yenko IMF ama monfa ana to mabu so wi so yenfo won adwumam yenko IMF monfa coordination di am my koma yentimi anso ase mabu nya adwana yentimi ntwe adwana foka and ye bestre say ye betue yi levin kaka e asaboto aban because on the bia ayedin uko betiabo awa American UK near the gay ele leze ebe show kwam
You see any gay and let them put our man when you enter a campaign war, man or man can never see him trade. Best on a bois, I must say, on in the MP Linkasa. No money or man can how can a member or member, yet Jumaya Okurum, and that's true irrelevant. What is the 140? A bush for member and your beer. Yako, I am a Cancano Yanka, Master, your best home say.
Okay.
Oh, there is nothing in your man, no money or party on president, no more and John Coppa.
Meda say, I may find next one. Maybe I my chair. Yo, went to many us. Maybe I my chair.
Yes, sir.
Get you.
Yo, the court is. Gary, after Akufadi, what says economy? Now for so easily to Ghana for Kumu. Ghana for yen taxes. And Ghana for a second thing and go school. And so no new qua. Ghana for a tax and mananado. No fair high target. At 40,000 pounds an hour. You can say revenue. You can't buy another who say a baby what can get a congasso. When you're in Sika, taxes are when the taxes the breeze. Stabilization further, Mama said to her, and Musika wedding. What's that for? It's 230 billion. This was again another billion. The Nando is a single project that we're gonna have. We are gonna never give you that. That's the kind of the education, and you have a the education, she can't say no, only 7 billion. For you, flow your second move. If you ever say 230, that's what the idea. And I bought Mama for 55 billion. The 200 hospital. The over the hospital.
Meda say. My next one, Uncle. Maybe I draw my chair.
You saw me, my Jerry, now to sign up a
Yamia don't bear my tail.
Eben Quabiani. Mammy, honorable Shama Basso. Paya, dear Papa, Panyanko Ponshano, Nibre and your father, which is or Domingan and Catanaminsia, Joe Ashama, or quality communication, Ashama from my one, Yenya, no boy communication, the Bia, boy, I ever reduce, fancy one in deputy communication. Ma did you bring near it? I think I'm put on the card. Eric so English amount for an announcement. The chairman and pay. My Jerry, that's there. Minianum MPP. Minianum Sierra College or more MPP. It's a Ghana Echo IMS. I'm Ghana, necessary economy. Because a Ghana Uncle IMS, they did to say that you live in a Oman Nado, on Jai, your zero travel, on Jai. Yet your my Ghana house, John Dramani Mahama, stabilization fund, heritage fund, sinking fund, that's getting now. You want Penanado in the name of COVID, there is in fact of both ask women away. Ghana, Tama, COVID, the amount for Ghana, COVID, in Shrabrain. IMF, am I $1 billion? World Bank, am I $100 million? Sinking fund, heritage fund. Then a papa this guy. I do a delegate conference, and I am a delegate 3,000, 6,000. Don't look at me. At least you will be on 6,000. If you cook Michael Quill, educate Sarah, and move fridge, need TV, class money I did now. So what? It is a much disaster when now. Yen like a class, yes, and my school. Yen no
now, Obi television. I don't know. Oh, Master, maybe some question. Obi, oh, soon you know, so I was a Nippon or Bomano Chrono de Comasa.
And Mrs. MPT, Memo 3,000. A money free, a money plasma on your sash can away.
And now, Oko for Mexica. There's the question of maybe Sounian. Okay. But that's it. I'm the next one. Maybe so much.
Yeah, no, Jerry. Now, what you want to say?
Yeah, Madam Boko Evans, yo,
Mediani Evans, Mrs. Shama. I no pay baby a year, I could do Martin will be a Tiano. When you're in Cano. Or some partners who are Germany, Massey Market. Mintia you at Atos Grove, baby a banga will be a Tiano. Minia, Ayana NDC for bad radio, sir. Ubeka so mumma amembu muda. Nana do a bobu sia saying, oh dear work. Usia President Mama, a boy, and an adorable percentage. Munko, circle interchange, ya muye bebe near Dina, someone Tiaka. Terminal 3, airport to her, one Tiaka. Yet your man, Munkoto ambulance. Then Kai amount for ya. Kana ambulance or what? A former president, most or Tiasi. Kana ambulance or what? Be a vice president, Kwesiamisa, Kotiasi. That was at 214 original court. Muba Mukasa to say, we am in another buy on Yasi. Ambulance near the buy, and then they offer for any free education. Echo, oh, yeah, no. Here, me see, there is for so many, and then you be free education. You be a share manum ewo school. Muba Mukasa to send your mumba member. Yet, Yana Mukoto bus. I did photo, Abu Bon. I did 3.something billion. More than here, Muamu office, Kramuntu Tiaka. Mobile Muya $20 million. Echo see office. Only near $20 million. The betting I will Ghana.
Okay.
Ghana for me.
Madam, sir. Mami Fawe, Mebacho Mache?
Mark Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Well, near a sorry when you call Bukuru this year. The pattern now one kind and of a year Alan for just remain, but what in can.
Amiadum maintaining.
But the ministry there, he said about the women can be there. You who minister, why you want to say you were Alan for just remain that. No play about the practice here, and this is also moving as someone. I mean, Papa, with many years before holiday. Udu Germany, but more they cost some Fahima or Kumasi market. Or beg you prefer person. I mean, can say you right. Announcement I said. Onya na kendamwa, and Nanko Kumunya di, no one Majimanonya say. On person or Behaman appointment letter no, Edimumu. Me papa and this no no da memoati, and the work in you a good gun of any papa. He lived with one semi. The more NDC for or Pebre, former President Muhammad, this is come. Ubi so nko bi ania se mo fi mo din Ghana for ho na se ile bi no anya dia eba ama Ghana mpunku akosoro ama matna opposition ache na mo fi se Ghana for so mo mpa mo kama no ntum na Ghana for nko abama Dr. Bifo na nka omra so ba ko ne de anya de obetima ya video no pani ni ba matempel no ye meka nyina ne se ye betre NDC for ya ye hospital ye wa babin speaker of parliament. The secretary ya do of pay. And the hospital former president said West here, and into Maya Sun Quadino, or see say young fan for an alcohol. Speaker of parliament says, only a new one, Kakra, can the price to do not Mr. Sinwa. You can't know they do as a citizen as Ghana for nothing because what parliament there 28 years. Speaker, I will tell this one, that in Prebiasa, what was it or mining Koso? Papa Noah, court so free parliament because Okuta Satan, you know. This two MPP in Parliament. Then this is when I to try something at
okay.
Parliament, no mining to point.
But that's Mami for last one. About how much?
Mike Jerry.
Get you.
Champion for saying Adam Sam, the free as Shaman. And of idea, I may find you more here, my Joe, or for Deputy Communication Officer. If you do, Deputy General Secretary, Honorable Joshua Amidu Akamba, and this national organizer, Papa. Na mentia Chief Yango ono so wo boa sama grassroots obani anopai wa bo juma nyango polisa no onya okase na mentia onabo asama juma die papa odi adeboa NDC nyango polisa no obani kakra meka ne se ye nsema minu ya mokolesi wo mabete kako ya sabe ya na ya homiti semiye papa yanhwe woka sembi se onabo asama wo tutu kwan eti woni muniama betima ma Ghana betima de akoso ama bibia ya kama ona bo asama atukan ko ye president anka otimi ya nema ma ye hu se wo vision minu ama jari president mahama any senti na ma me kan sa ye kan infrastructure anka sa papa no ye Ridge Hospital ye cycling interchange ye terminal 3 media MPP ko kola no ba be kan wo kan wo say president mama bai wo be ye won tiaka the papa we are papa here you be na mbasa papa no onye we on tiaka mo ba ya mo be aka na ye We say, the best is here near Butasa one, yes, I don't know why dinner that's all. And your present Mamma dinner that's all. But I never go on one person to Ghana for me. It's your best promo. I am a present Mamma Bayan, you would say, and you be a present to by Bayana. But the phone to Ghana for you. Yes, Kawas no present, you media present Mamma,
okay.
President to Padway. It's Mr. Ghana for I didn't come a hammer. About 2024, you have young lines and your Rotana.
Let us say, and how you need 100 points now. What's the Honorable Samuel you pay? Oh, yeah, former MP Ayin Suano. Now, Honorable Daniel Kwesia Shama, NDC former MP Boom, about to Peswaso. What's your maka? Yeah, but sorry, I don't know, Ula Michael. Baba Jenega.
Time like this, I've been once in every year. We need to give thanks to the Lord Almighty for all that He's done. God has had a oh yeah. Throughout the one age, we sing and praise His name. At time like this, I've been once in every year. We need to give thanks to the Lord Almighty for all that He's done. God has had a oh yeah. To our dear one sage, we sing and praise His name.
Oh, we wish you
happy birthday.
We wish you
happy birthday.
We wish you
happy birthday. When I think of the goodness of the Lord, His mercies endure forevermore. Lord, we praise You, we lift up Your name. All that we say, we thank You.
For love and care, we thanks and praise Your name. Oh, oh, oh Lord, we praise Your name. We adore Your name. Oh Lord, we praise.
Right, I was saying, honey, I did you made any special happy birthday to Nana Woon to me, Topra default, Tenkong Hene. Nana Woon to me, Topra default. We are Tenkong Hene and then we do our done. But let me quickly remind you, say you are sharing the day with my boss, the Chief Executive Officer of the Despite Group of Companies, Dr. Osei Kwame Despite. And then we do our done when I am the boss needy our done. And then Nana Yakupon Shawai, Nana went to meet up ready for Tenkong Hene. God continue also to bless you, Dr. Osei Kwame Despite. Happy birthday to you. Media Sedaba Kojo Damia Donamia Sedaba Margaret Abena Frima Bankro Nana Yasafo. Omune Bomi Chido Medici Media Yadebra with need 100.9. Dr. Father Dixon, executive producer, my general manager Kennedy Asante Osei. Persia Boaje, my supervisor. I'm going to come on the Jumedia Yadebra with need 100.9. Wow, text here, wow, Freya. Ya mechanism Yakupon Shramoko, so I'm a Jumedia Yakasia. Yamin Shru Bibia.
We wish you happy birthday.